Yeah, leaks keep springing.
Yeah, leaks keep springing. So as we go to like touch the keys, I'm just like, wait. Go under there and make sure we're not leaking.
Yeah, all right, no problem.
Hey, how many times have we found mystery leaks? I'm not doing this again.
No complaints from Firefox.
You don't
No,
even need to roll a perception check. You are leaking fuel again. It's not as bad, but you just need some more. You need more. Duct tape's not working. You need an actual sealant.
You all called me crazy. Crazy, you called me.
Back in the car.
We
Absolutely.
should probably.
You get your butt back in that car right now, girl. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
Does
actually,
anyone
come to
have
think of
any
it.
sticky on them? Because I definitely don't.
Unless
Unless you count my spit. My spit might work.
Spitfire doesn't have spit. He's a robot.
No,
Not
I was talking
Spitfire,
about
Firefox.
I was talking about my
But
spit.
that was a very good pun. If that was the case.
No. It's just, yeah, I was gonna. Most of my ideas for an on-the-fly sealant do require saliva, which, as a robot, you are unfortunately lacking.
I can assist with this, as can pretty much everybody in the group. I'm hesitant to do the orc, but honestly, the orc probably has the most pliant spit.
That shit
Have
over
you guys
the
thought
web.
about getting something from these guys? Maybe they have something.
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking of.
Did
But
we
then
not
we also
just
have to go
trade?
back up the gate and just be like, "Hey, do you guys got sealant so we aren't driving around on a bomb?"
I have absolutely no pride. My character would have no qualm shouting up at them. So
My character has much pride, which is why he's like, "All right, he's got ideas on how to fix another fucking leak, another one,
Another one.
another one."
And
I feel-
Actually, Firefox, do you inform us of this, or are you gonna try to fix it on your own first?
I just informed you guys right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he did.
I
Yeah,
didn't hear you.
So I'm gonna be like, "All right, any ideas on fixing this one? Anyone?"
Heather just kind of looks over at it.
Helmet Head, you wouldn't happen to have sealant, would you?
Yeah, we have someone who can push out of the box.
He asks, not even considering whether or not the answer is going to be yes or no.
Let me check. Yeah, actually, I got something. It kind of opens one of the mysterious pockets on her bag, which wasn't there a moment ago, and she pulls out this. It's not an actual sealant canister. Like there's no spray or any of that. It's actually one of those cinch strips.
Oh,
Metal ones.
That's useful.
Oh, that actually works just as
Just
well.
kind of stares at it like, I don't remember picking this shit up.
Don't question it.
Already questioning a lot of things.
Well, okay. Shit's weird. It's really useful. Don't question it further.
But it's coming out of my bag. Why is shit always in my bag? Weird.
You know what
How much
I
do
wish was in your bag? Some of that, like, spray-on cement rubber stuff. Oh, what's that called?
I would like there to be
Chemical
a gun.
X?
Chocolate?
Flex Seal?
Ooh,
Flex
chocolate
Seal?
would be good as well.
Flex Seal! You need some Flex Seal.
Just
Yeah,
slap right
Flex
on.
Flex Seal made out of chocolate. Compromise.
What does it say? Just slap that bitch on.
Fucking, reaches in and he's just, what's that guy's name?
Oh, fucking know
Bill
exactly what you're
Swift?
talking. No, the fucking
Yeah.
infomercial guy.
Yeah.
Isn't-
Yeah.
Billy Callen or whatever the fuck his name.
Billy Talent? What?
What
No.
infomercial guy?
You know,
Oh, I'm about to find his name.
Flex
I'm about to
tape
find-
from that guy?
Yeah,
fuck
it is Phil
The
Swift.
Flex Tape guy is Phil Swift.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, you're absolutely right. It is Phil Swift. Just reaches in and you find Phil Swift in there.
Do your job.
Hi, this is Phil Swift here with Flex Tape. Shove him back in the bag. No.
I thought it was called Flex Seal.
Nope.
No.
Chuck test.
There is Flex Tape and there is Flex Seal. They're different
Yep.
Too
products.
complicated.
They are the same. They are the same product, but they are at the same time the same product.
Yeah, different names,
Same.
different look, same shit.
Just one's a tape and one's a liquid, and then they have a spray.
I think there's also Flex Glue.
There's also Flex Seal Mini, which is just it, only in small cans.
Just kind of stares at you guys while you're chatting, and she just kind of goes through her bag. I have an empty Gatorade bottle.
I'd take that. I'll reach over and take that. I'll be take that.
What about? What about? So no Flex Seal. What about Flex Tape? Can you just
I
reach
already
in there and
looked.
find Phil Swift? If you find Phil Swift, you will find all of it. I'm kidding.
Kind of reaches in there,
I'm kidding.
kind of pulls out a magazine ad. This guy?
I'm gonna take the magazine, look at it. Actually, yeah.
It's a hardware
Huh.
magazine.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually him.
Go.
Kind
Uh,
of too energetic.
Number.
Um,
I'm gonna call the number. I'm gonna reach into my pocket and call the fucking ad. Realize I don't have a goddamn phone, and be like,
You
"Son
know
of a
someone
bitch."
who does have a phone that works in weird ways.
let's put a
Continue.
pin in this.
Just fix the goddamn
Firefox.
Order.
Fix
I'm
the
gonna
truck.
just toss the magazine up to the order us some Flex Seal. Let's go.
Oh,
go.
Matt, what do you want me to roll? I
Just go
I
clamp
pull out
it.
my
Just
out my
just
phone
go
and-
clamp the damn thing. Just go clamp the
Um,
damn thing. No, he's just ignoring you now. Just
I'm clamping the damn
I
thing.
want to know if we can-
Yeah, Matt, I'm gonna try calling them up. What do you want me to roll citations as I type the number in?
techies too.
Tech use too? Okay.
this is gonna be retarded.
Oh,
No, 97.
97.
thank you. Thank you so fucking much.
Now I'm
As
tempted
you're
to re-roll
calling,
that so
The,
hard.
the call
I'm tempted to
connects,
re-roll.
and you hear this voice on the other line. This call has been disconnected from service. Please try again and at another time. And it
You
clicks.
don't fucking. I'll call. You don't fucking tell me what's going on. You connect my call right now, bitch.
What
It
does
doesn't
Johnny
actually connect that number again.
God damn it.
What does Johnny need to roll to fix the leak?
A tech use.
Of course.
And remember, sleight of hand is what it determines whether the whole thing goes up or not. So you need
Yeah.
to pass the sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand? You never said anything about sleight of hand. I never did sleight of hand before.
Tech use, sleight of hand.
You
Oof.
actually had not been having him write that roll that before.
Well,
What did I have him roll last time?
Just
Tech use.
Not this time.
This is more
Okay.
complicated.
hey,
You
tech
pass.
use.
Now, if you fail the tech use, it is what it is.
Sleight of
That's one difference.
Oh, that's a luck roll and a half.
I'll give you 70 or less.
Oh, that's nice.
98.
Comes to 9. Yeah.
Woo! Two
Okay,
doubles
yeah, you
in a
get it
row.
on there and just it wasn't leaking as bad, so that's why.
Many doubles been had today. Moving on with our lives.
Ah, nice. Okay, cool. So, what's the next stop on them on the gravy train?
Did we have any other catches we wanted to hit? Before we
No,
head
I got
home?
my stuff.
Wait, well, really, actually, no. We should head back to base just to drop off some of this water.
Any disagreements? Other suggestions? Kind of looks through the back.
I'm gonna connect this battery and put electricity in our building. I got the wires, the battery. And he
If
has
anybody
this
has a
big
cat-
bundle of.
You guys are starting
If
to
anybody has
drive.
a cache they want to hit.
Oh, did everyone spend their XP from last time?
I did.
Actually, I don't know if I did.
Know how much XP I got.
500. You were right, John.
Oh yes, I told you that.
I had
Okay.
not.
Yeah, I haven't spent any.
What's
Also,
our total
Allie-
at now?
Allie, you are super quiet. Can you
Yeah,
please
Allie
get closer
is-
to your mic?
Allie's gonna have to switch sides.
All right, so Heather's like, oh,
Oh,
You can switch. You can just literally switch over here, have the computer here, and you can be by the mic.
where? On the floor?
Ugh.
Again, what's everyone's total XP?
Not everyone's is the same.
I know,
yeah.
or down
Hold on.
from them.
Oh, you should have the same XP as me, and
Yeah.
I've got 2,700.
Oh, yeah, okay. No. Nah, I was at the right amount. I only spent... I don't know why. I guess I did spend it, yeah.
Throw your pillow over here. Go.
I don't know what the fuck I spent it on to get 400 left. Maybe I had some left over. Who knows?
I'm trying to find my fucking to-do list for Azir. I don't want to buy skills. Kind of want to buy skills, but none of the skills I want will actually get me what I want for just 500 XP.
Yeah, that's why I'm saving up. I'm gonna have to spend so much experience to get... Oh.
I think I should pick up Navigate Surface, given
It would be
It
helpful.
would not be the worst idea.
given the difficulties we've been having with Navigate Surface lately.
All of our problems have come with that. Literally, we drove into the trap. No idea where the fuck we were.
Intelligence and Fieldcraft, and I have neither of those on my
If you want, I can
magic
pick it up. I
list.
was just gonna have ballistic skill instead.
No, Heather, all your NPCs that you're with also get XP. So she's picked up.
Is
some more.
anybody is she picking up actual Navigate?
Mhm.
I won't mess with it then, because I have none of the attributes, and that makes
Yeah,
it so
me
like the
neither.
first level is 300 XP.
Yeah, I'll be purchasing soon, just not yet.
That's cool. That's cool. Is there anything else I could pick up? Could probably get. I have agility on
I'm
this.
saving up. Yeah, I'm saving up for agility and step aside, and I have none of the attributes. So it's going to be fucking expensive as shit.
Yeah, while you guys are doing the repairs out front, the couple the guardsmen get kind of leery eye at you, and a couple get fidgety.
I feel
I'm
like
just sitting
this-
up there.
I'm just. What are you doing? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, gives us a minute. We's doing the.
I'm just
What
like,
did he-
unless.
you want I was looking at you like, unless you want us to blow up in front of your base, and probably don't want us driving away right now.
Yeah, they get more leery because of that.
Unless of course you want to, take offense to the Promethium bomb we're sitting on top of that we call a gas tank.
We ran
After
into
a while,
some
the interrogator
assholes.
is rushed forward, and she is like, she just kind of holds out her hands, and then a big old barrier kind of starts to form.
Cool. Hey, that means they're not going to bother us.
Who
It
said it
also
was
means
who said
we're
it was two-way? Or one way?
I'm so tempted to throw a rock at it just for fun.
I mean,
Don't antagonize the interrogator.
We-
They don't like you already because you're green.
I'm not green. I'm a regular human.
this is
Alright,
true.
well,
You're
I
a
believe in
mutant.
you.
That's what you kind of look like. A little too large.
We're
Right.
all mutant scum.
What,
All right,
are-
you
are- are-
guys
are-
fix the vehicle up. Helmet Head starts to roll you guys out.
Toodles. Goodbye, Imperials. Bye.
Throw a rock at the barrier as we drive away.
So where are you guys going?
Back to base. Back to base.
Because nobody has anywhere else they want to go.
Or wants
It's
to
fine.
do the fixings in the buildings.
Oh, John, didn't you have a thing, or we already got that? We already got that.
We already got that.
sold
Yep.
it.
Where are we heading to? Wasn't that whole thing like the imp was like, come to this area right away?
What?
The imp guy, isn't that the last thing that happened?
Oh, yeah. He like told us to head over there, but I don't think. Do we have any trade goods still?
We pretty much have everything on us. Like, we have some guns and...
No. I meant, do we have anything we want to trade? Because if we do, then we can head over to Sinner's Rest and see what we can get our hands on.
I was planning on saving the blade server for our base, but that would be an item to trade.
Okay, that's yeah. So you have the server blades. Okay.
I've got some explosives. They didn't take all the explosives, but they took a decent amount of them.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, they took that box.
Yeah, the
they take all
majority of our trade goods were traded for water just now.
Yeah, that's why I think that we can hold off on going over there for the moment unless somebody has something. Unless somebody has something they really want to trade away for something that they can't find with like the Imperials.
And I don't think that is like that at the moment. So
No,
after we
don't have enough. We need to go on a salvage run somewhere.
Yes. Salvage run after we drop off our equipment and stuff at the base and kind of settle in.
Yeah.
Don't want me to start building stuff again.
I
I
mean,
can create. I have enough to build a water filter and set.
That's part of what we need to do with the base. We also need to
Yes.
finish working on the walls and getting people's rooms set up, stuff like that.
This was an emergency run because we were all going to die of thirst otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
like,
we can actively settle in and then start going on scavenging runs.
Yeah, like I had forced us to go out before we even finished working on the walls and shit. Because like everybody's like, oh, we're gonna wait for the 4 days working on the place, and I'm like, no, we're leaving now. Before we run out of water. Thank you. And now we have 180 gallons of water.
Plenty. So yeah, Matt, toss us back to the other map.
Don't we have to
Back
get
home
there
base?
with navigate? Don't we have to navigate?
Yeah, you do.
Oh yes.
We don't know where the fuck our base
Choo-choo.
is. We barely found this place.
All right, I got you. I'll.
We just know we have to go back across that fucking asshole highway. That's the only thing we know.
Whew!
Not necessarily. We don't necessarily have to go over that highway. We might find another way
Lucky
to go.
I don't think
loves
so.
being the official navigator. This is his. He rolls 90s every time.
Hey, you never know.
Matt, please tell
Maybe
me.
I can help.
Please,
You guys.
please.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Let's see if the rest of the peanut
I'm
gallery.
positive we're at the base. I'm pretty sure they're in our base. The Imperials have.
Wait, no.
Our base.
Helmet Head might have us on the right path.
She does.
But wait a minute, we totally missed our turn back there.
Mm,
I'm pretty sure we shouldn't even be moving. I'm pretty sure the Imperials are.
I can feel like, shut up, keep driving. Helmet Head, I trust you to know where you're going.
don't do that. Don't put that evil on me.
Well,
No, put that
Well,
evil on
let
me.
me
I know they're in our base.
let me put it this way. I'm like, I think it's that way. He thinks it's 2 turns back, and he thinks the Imperials are chasing after us. I
They
think
are.
that
And
we
she puts their head to the window.
we're not. They're
It's
not.
almost like someone was, telling about a giant thing of stuff we're sitting on that they could
Leaking
really use.
Promethium.
What
Yeah.
the fuck are you babbling about?
Well, no, it's fine. It's fine.
They're not chasing us. It's fine.
It's
I never said they were
It's
fine.
chasing us. I said they were in our home.
Wait, I thought she literally said that they were chasing us. Look out.
No, she's like, are they? And she kind
We're
of
not.
puts her head out the
And now I'm
window.
poking my head
No.
over. Are they?
No, keep looking. Oh, don't take your eyes off the road. That's how we drive on landmines.
That's shooting an awareness for anything I need to look out for. That's
I'm
what driving.
paranoid now. I'm taking the gun out position and rolling awareness.
We can't have awareness. Oh no, yeah, no awareness for me.
I accidentally.
I don't want to roll over another fucking landmine either. Maybe those Imperials.
While
will,
you're looking back, Helmet Head, I'll keep an eye on the forward. Here's an awareness.
Helmet Head
Right into a
is
building.
driving and should be facing forward.
She looks out the window for a brief moment. That's it.
Like a glance, like a sign. And we all die.
Just keep driving, Helmet Head, please, Heather. Just.
One
Thank
second,
you.
my game temporarily crashed. I'm gonna roll awareness too. I just need to get back into the game.
Just
Yeah, we all
the
failed
game
it,
second
though.
roll.
Well, except for
Mike,
Firefox.
I might
rolled-
pass. Who knows?
I rolled a 98. I am suddenly distracted by something shiny, and then I realize it's just a piece of shit, and we keep going. It might literally be a piece of shit. Who
Steve
knows?
Job Hall sees it all.
He's
It was
aware.
a piece of shit. You're right. It was dog shit. You can tell.
You're
Anyways,
dog
Matt, what do I see? No, you saw dog shit.
You specifically looking for something, or
Enemies.
Enemies?
Mines, people on the sides, snipers, people.
You do
follow
pass a
enemies.
couple groups of
I shoot.
people walking.
Do they look
just-
hostile?
Wait, groups
They
of
look
what?
like just bands of people. There doesn't look like they have any gang signs or any gang paraphernalia.
So when we come driving, do they run? Do they stare at us, or do they go? So,
They walk off the side of the road back onto the sidewalk to let you guys pass. They do have assault rifles, and there's the first band you go by has about 8 people. They look like they're just pieced together of whatever they could find clothing-wise. A couple have armor, but it's mostly just clothes.
Give them a nod on the way. Bye.
I was gonna
this-
poke my head down and say, "Do I kill them all?"
No, we're not. We're not killing random people in the streets.
Well,
Unless they
random
have
people
something
try to-
really nice.
No, I don't think that is a waste because you're killing something and random.
And you drove by them.
Yeah, that's why my character's like, we're not killing random people in the street unless they have
But
something
random
really
people
nice.
tried to kill
The
us.
second, go ahead and roll me
Another
the
one.
second group. Yeah, go ahead and give me a. Because the second group's about 16, 17 strong.
Real quick,
No.
Matt.
Rocky Lucino is.
Can I pick up a trade called weaponsmithing for like working on guns and?
Yeah, it's the same as
swords and
armor.
stuff?
Yeah.
Armor monger.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same thing, same cost, same stuff for as armor
What's it
monger.
do?
Well, it's just a trade, right?
Yeah,
What's your intelligence? It's actually, it should be only 200 for you since it's general and intelligence, right?
Yep, it's only general, so I get one on that.
What's
But,
armor monger?
The biggest reason I asked about it.
armor stuff.
It's something you would really use, Hayden.
I was gonna
The
say. I
biggest
thought I could
reason I
already
wanted
make one.
the biggest reason I wanted it is I have a special ability from my world, like the world like I picked that gives me +10 to repairing damaged weapons and +20 for applying like weapon mods. So, I figured I'd do some synergy.
Synergy.
Would that stuff work with how I make armor? I'm not really like fine crafting things. I'm kind of just, hey, this goes over my shoulder. It's armor, and I punch it into shape.
Well, for you, you already have the armor skill in your head. It's just you need to.
No, the armor monger, you will need it to craft knob
Power armor.
or better. Like if anything that requires electronics or basically the more than just putting slabs of metal or stuff in the way. You want something that is a powered unit. You will need armor monger, and
Okay, I'll need the weapon
increase your
monger to
tech
keep.
use. Weapon
But I
monger
need
will
to-
help you attach weapons and build weapons into that power armor.
Hey, Liam, how much does it cost, and what are the two aptitudes for?
It's general and
General and
it's
intelligence.
Hold on, let me.
Is it
It's
tech?
general.
I'd really like it to be tech.
Well, wait, did you
Armor
switch-
monger. It's intelligence and tech.
Oh, I only have it tech. Fuck. Okay.
Well, armor monger
Oh.
is actually a talent. It's
Yeah.
armor.
It requires 35 int tech use and trade armor. You have to pick up armor first. Trade.
It'd be really good for you though because you get extra armor equal to intelligence bonus, and you have unnatural intelligence. So sometimes.
So I-
in order to get armor monger, you have to get armor trader,
Yeah, trade armor.
and that's a tier 1.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a trade. You just-
200 experience for you if you don't have intelligence as a aptitude.
Trade.
Yeah, trade is all int and
Yeah.
general.
Trade armor as a skill, I think.
Is it a skill?
Yes,
Okay.
it literally
It's
is.
a-
Yeah,
So-
I'll buy that now. Fuck.
yeah.
So what?
So,
So somebody rolled really well to look at these people.
as you're rolling by, yeah, they're just kind of. There's a lot of people. There's actually a couple kids.
You sure you don't
Oh,
need to kill him?
shit! I just remembered the biggest reason I actually do need to go to Sinner's Rest.
Yeah, there's a couple kids, not too, about 4, in addition to the 17 adults. Lucky, these guys are in a really bad spot. They look like they're hiding it because you don't show weakness when you're trying to move. And they're trying to move pretty quick, and it's hard to tell because you're in a fucking vehicle. But they have battle damage. They really tried to hide it hard as you guys drove by and trying to look menacing, but these guys are in not good shape.
Probably the group we fucked.
And no, they're looks like they're actually go ahead and make me another awareness. I'll give you a plus 20.
I didn't see this originally. That was just my hypothesis. They would have.
Okay.
You know,
Another awareness plus 20.
Yeah.
I was running close with the survivors of the people we fucked up.
No. These guys are not gangers at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
Firefox. Been seeing
Did you pass?
Yeah, I passed both
Oh.
of mine.
Okay, go ahead
Same
and
number.
go ahead and roll
I'm just
yours
gonna-
with a plus 20 as well as you roll by.
I pretty much aim the gun at anyone we pass, and I'm just waiting for kill them order.
Yeah, Firefox. These guys are pretty much a couple of the stronger looking guys are carrying a large amount of equipment. Best guess, these guys got ousted from their home, and it was a messy fight.
Firefox will speak up and be like, "We should help these guys. I think they could use some
Like
need."
with death.
Do we have the resources to help them?
Yeah,
hold
with
up,
death we
what?
definitely do. There's a button up here.
I can at least patch
hush.
them up before
Second.
we continue on. I think it would be a good thing to do.
Like with bullets.
Hold,
Like patching
hold
up
on a
with
sec.
bullets.
Joe, hush a second. Why do you want to stop to help them?
Just in my nature.
That's cool, but we don't really got a lot of resources ourselves. Did you see
Heather
something
kind
that's
of
worth
leans
grabbing
over.
off
There's
them?
kids.
I'm done. Kids to my guys pretty much is the equivalent of squigs.
Maybe they could sit up where we are, and if we don't got much to feed them, but we could let them go to base and have a place to actually grow.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
They're probably
Did they-
cannibals and
Yeah, we should definitely kill them now.
Did they have stuff on them?
I don't know.
We had a lot of stuff. Some of it may be
Alright.
disguised. Some of it may just be.
Pull it. Well, go ahead and bring us slow. Let's see if they got something they can trade for some medical attention. And I'm gonna look back at you,
guys roll up
Firefox.
and
I
guns
can,
immediately go up.
Yeah, do they know this 6-barrel gun
Everyone make
pointing
me
down at them?
a awareness as you guys roll up.
I'm gonna be like, and Firefox, I appreciate the altruism, but we're kinda in a bad place ourselves right now, so just, careful with it, yeah?
Firefox, lucky you do see someone sporting an RPG in the back. He's hiding it, but doesn't look like he's wanting to use it, especially with that heavy weapon up top.
And the very, very obviously excited person wielding it.
Also, they're really close to the vehicle, as you guys rolled up next to it, and anything running off of fuel is explodable.
Boom.
So,
You're like,
but,
hands off triggers, fingers off triggers, hands off guns. This goes to like play
Joke's
nice
on
now.
you. Mine's a button.
Yeah, you get the point.
But do
Yeah.
I?
so you guys roll up, and guys just kind of one of the guys kind of after a while, nothing
Well, I'm gonna
happens.
hop out.
One of the guys holds up an arm, and everyone kind of. People lower guns, a couple people don't. Kind of glares at the people. who
Yeah,
don't.
mine's weapons working.
They're basic assault rifles. Basic auto guns.
I'm actually gonna look up at you and I'm gonna be like, Steve, Joe, spin the guns around, keep an eye out for anybody else that wants to pick at us.
But
Yeah.
what if they shoot you and I need to avenge?
Trust
Don't
me,
worry
auto
about
guns
it.
ain't gonna
Sirik
do-
kind of pops out the back. He's got his fully automatic shotgun. He's like, "Don't worry
Bes-
about it. You'll be
besides-
fine, my guy."
But I fucking love
Nah.
pushing this button. But fine.
Steve Joe, I'm bulletproof. It's fine.
I will. Oh, so even if I end up accidentally hitting you, good.
Oh no,
Lovely.
your shit would kill me. Their shit's
But
not.
you said you were bulletproof. I'm shooting
I'm
bullets.
ignoring him now as I'm like, good evening,
Sirix
folks.
is like, Steve Joe Paul, those aren't bullets. Those are high projectile explosives.
I don't get the difference.
I'm just gonna be like,
Your bullets go
afternoon,
boom.
Don't all
afternoon,
bullets go boom.
folks. Afternoon, folks.
Afternoon.
Names is here. You to be?
I'm Albert.
Nice to meet you. Looks like you guys are in a bit of a spot of trouble.
Don't know what you're talking about. We're fine.
Yeah. You ain't fooling nobody, guy. But, that said, we ain't here to roll ya. We're here to offer trade. Seems like you could probably use a little medical attention. We got a little medical on us. Maybe you got something to trade for it.
Might reckon that, but medical is a bit on the pricey side, if I remember correctly.
Can be.
Don't got much for trade in that regard.
It's all right. Willing to give you a discount. That right, Azir?
No.
I gotta just Azir's gonna resist the urge to just immediately just facepalm.
Elver just kind of looks at you suspiciously, Johnny. Like,
The
really.
accent makes
Don't-
it suspicious.
Where did this robot learn Western?
Yay.
We ain't offering
That does not make them feel comfortable.
We're not looking for nothing like that.
No one wants a hydraulic dicking.
Yeah.
Just that. See, we got some particular needs when it comes to equipment
And
ourselves.
apparently so does Firefox.
Maybe you got some of the equipment we need. You know what I mean? So why don't you show us what you got? We'll show you our medical to prove we got it. We make a deal.
Not really keen on showing you what I got. You can ask if we have it.
All right, I'm gonna lean back. Hey, Elmaded, what's on our shopping list?
Well, I'd say hydroponics.
Got anything hydroponic wise? Yes, not believing they will.
Oh, electronics. We need the electronics.
Yeah,
electrical.
any work in electronics, hydroponics, wires. Like,
Ice cream.
We,
They got
we
ice
need,
cream.
We need copper wire.
I got a shit ton of that.
Basically, it's a grocery list for getting growable food. Working.
Oh,
Any form of electronic. And Matt, can I roll for an awareness and see if people
Okay. Yeah, you can make an awareness. Go for it.
I'm just seeing if any
Are
other
you
group
looking at
has-
that group or?
No,
are you
again,
looking at your survey?
I'm listening. I'm looking. I was told to look to see if anyone. I fail miserably, but I'm still looking the other way. I'm not looking at the group. I'm not pointing the guns at.
Oh, so you're looking out.
Yeah,
Guarding
yeah,
your.
yeah,
You're guarding
yeah,
the back of the. Okay.
I'm pretty much making sure no one
So-
fucks up.
Go ahead and make 2 more, please.
Oh, okay.
what is he doing? Awareness?
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah.
Overwatch pretty much. Of like anyone gets near this area
Well,
that I don't
I'm
know,
gonna be-
go fuck
I'm
yourself.
gonna be like, if you got anything for making rockcrete or any kind of building materials like that, we could use that too.
Alright, so 5 requests. Okay. The only things they seem to have, oddly enough, are PVC. They have long tubes
Oh.
of that.
We can
Which-
use that.
Yeah, you can drill holes in it and then kind of put little plants in long rows.
That and just water movement. That'll be real
Yeah,
good. For
they have
improvements.
actually quite a bit of PVC and a lot
Yeah, I
of
could use that for
connectors.
the water filter.
They also have the caulk that you would use to make the seals on it.
Okay.
What?
Caulking,
It's-
you put the
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
seal-
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so they probably stripped that from their hydroponics. They don't have any electronics, period.
Not even the smallest debris
I
of
bet.
shit like wires.
Nah, they
No.
wouldn't. That's rare.
them-
It's no way they're gonna have any. It's
They do have, oddly enough, some idiot is lugging around 2 20-pound bags of ferrocrete.
that we can really use.
Yeah.
It's not much, but you have the water to actually make it work.
I know, but it would
Yeah.
also help us reinforce.
Well, two 20-pound bags of ferrocrete. That's a. Hey,
think-
Ed,
It's not
how much?
much, but it's ferrocrete, not concrete, which is
Yeah.
what they make buildings out of. It's just the
Yeah,
support pillars.
Hayden,
20
real
pounds is
quick,
much.
you work
Yeah, 20
construction.
pounds is not much.
How far will 20 go?
Do we have 2 bags of 20 pounds? Again, we can't even make it a little that. What I'd recommend doing
Use it
is
as
then
mortar.
that's exactly it. What I was recommending we do is we dig holes, plant when we want to build that wall, is we build poles that are secured into the ground with the concrete and then build off those poles.
Yeah,
Versus
that's good.
Heather's gonna make some inquiry tests though, because where'd you get the fair crate? Where'd you get the supplies?
Allie, you're a very attractive woman. You can try questioning them as well.
Yeah.
Yes, that would actually be really helpful.
Yeah, Talisha, do you want to ask the people kind of like some questions like,
Yeah.
where'd you get your stuff?
Look at my boobs, no answer my questions.
It's a strong strat.
For kids. Well,
My boobs have questions for you.
Lower your guard.
Would you please answer some questions for my boobs? Just like
They're
unbutton.
a little more perky than you remember.
Just unbutton a couple extra buttons.
you do have inquiry, but
I mean, if you want to do it
What
the
are we trying to
boring
figure
way.
out? Where they got their pieces?
Yes.
Yeah, their construction equipment.
From?
Where they get
we
they
wanna
got
know
their
where they got
construction supplies.
Actually, come to think of it, we could use them as mooks to guard our base while we're out and about.
yeah, no, I did bring that up.
No, you're
Can we
right. You're
trust
absolutely
them?
right. That's the problem.
Sorry. They
They
just
do
give you a
have
place to
kids.
stay because they're
17 adults, 4 kids, and you don't have much space to put them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. We don't have the room for that.
We don't have the biggest base, yeah.
I mean, if we had, well, we could take over neighboring plots, but it'd take a lot of materials.
Yeah, they wouldn't be reinforced at all.
Yeah,
I have to.
No,
think
we
it's-
we can't. We can't.
You'll do it off camera.
I'm
All right.
not going to. It's
Um,
very
Off
distracting.
camera.
Talisha, make me a task.
Make you a what?
Charm.
Inquiry.
A
She does
charm
not
that
really
inquiry?
have inquiry, so it's kind of like,
just have inquiry. Yeah.
no.
We could always try and intimidate.
Well, hold on. Let Talisha's boobs ask questions first.
Are you leading with the boobs? Are you?
I
I
don't,
want it, or are
charming
you trying? What
I don't know.
type of
According to these guys, I'm just stripping down. And
Well, I'm gonna leave it.
having them out there.
Well, you see, that's the thing. Even if you're not leading with the boobs personally, they're gonna be leading
have-
the way.
Well, you'd have each different approach has a different positive and negative. If you're talking to females who have a guy that they're particularly attached to, they may not take kindly to you flaunting your assets that are obviously better.
Just
But
ask
against
questions.
the males,
But what if I offer
gonna,
them a threesome?
again, you'll have to do some.
Tempting.
You'll have to do some inquiry if
make
they're into
some-
that.
Make some rolls and find things out. That's my suggestion.
You literally can become any king.
Well, I don't think we're at the threesomes.
Are you
I
so
should
sure
figure out
about
something
that?
else to ask.
Well, we're just trying to find out where their building materials came from. That's all we're trying to find out right now.
I just don't think that's gonna be something they're gonna tell us real easy.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
That's why
no,
you gotta
roll.
charm them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something convincing to say.
Yeah.
Yes, I chose the wrong character.
Just be like, hey there, you wouldn't want little old me not to have a nice home, right? Maybe you could help me figure out where you got these materials from, or
Hey,
help a
where'd you
girl out.
get that long PVC pipe?
I'm interested
Yeah.
in a good piping.
Hey, I'm looking to get some pipe laid, and
Yeah. You guys look like you got plenty.
how many women are in the group?
5.
Oh, those poor things. They must be a bit sore when there's 10 guys there.
11.
What?
There's 11 guys.
That does not improve the situation now, does it? The
I
mathematics still lean in the direction
never
of
said it did.
someone sleeping with their butt to the wall. Just saying.
Mhm.
Anyway, no, just ask them. Like, you don't have to be real clever about it. Just be like, hey, so where'd you guys get the PVC from? And then they might just answer your question because you're hot. Like, that's just life.
Just general rule of hotness.
Just ask. If you don't know what to like how to ask it, just ask. That's my rule of thumb. This is the official salesman rule of thumb. If you don't know how to ask it, just ask it in the most basic way. Hey, so where'd you get this from?
By the
I'm
way,
not
nice
kidding.
ass.
Try it.
Hey, I like your big pipes. Show me where they at.
Is that the track you want to take?
That-
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, Matt.
You pick. You can do that.
Okay, I'll.
All right, give me a charm test.
Please
Try to
get a
do
one.
touchscreen with your.
What?
I like how you try to do touchscreen with your
I
computer.
didn't. I was trying to adjust the
Hey,
height
I
of the
want to see
screen.
that charm test.
Yeah, sure you were.
John's distracting me. Make him shut up.
John, shut the fuck up. See, he did it. Now continue.
I have.
Yeah, roll charm.
Yeah, if you.
No, you kind of surprised them. So no penalty, no bonus. They're just like, well, where'd you
have
get
an
your pipes
unnatural
at?
fellowship.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
You always add that.
You add your unnatural fellowship number in plus tens. So if you got like a natural times 2, you do
20.
plus 20.
She knows. She's had lots of unknowns. You want to reroll
Oh,
Oh.
Is a- how many fate
I
points
never
do you
use
have?
my fate points, so I'll re-roll.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and reroll.
rolls
What to do?
100.
Just press up arrow. Click up arrow. Plus 10.
That's much better.
The nearest guy who
Roll your
was lugging
1d10.
around all the equipment was like, what?
A lot of degrees of success.
What about pipes and stuff? And
Roll your
go ahead and
1d10.
roll me inquiry for your next. I'll give you a plus 30 because he's just like, what? Pretty lady acting about hard objects.
Inquiry? I'm rolling inquiry?
Yeah,
Yes.
inquiry plus 30.
I didn't even know that was a thing I could roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how do you ask him though? Might get more bonuses.
Oh, in like English?
Yeah, like how do you ask this big
Sign language. No.
this big
I meant
brute?
rather than my
Oh,
gangster
man.
speak before.
You could swirl your hips.
Ask him with my hips. Oh, God.
Ask him with your hips will do the speaking
Do the
for you.
Helen Keller and talk with your hips.
I think I'll get down off the car and I'll can I walk up to him without anybody shooting me?
Yeah, you're completely unarmed.
Okay, cool.
They're also dealing with Azir, and
I'll
you're
just, like,
just kind of
go-
sashaying over.
Kind of run my finger up and down the pipe and be like, "Where'd you get this thing?"
Go ahead and give me a plus 50 because he's just kind of staring at it.
Inquiries fellowship, so put him at
Yeah,
You know what he's imagining that pipe to be.
yeah,
It's his
exactly.
plus 70.
What? Really?
No, it's
Is that including the
well, no,
unnatural?
it's a plus 50 overall.
Is
Yeah,
it-
but she has unnaturals.
Oh, then it's
Oh
60.
well, yeah.
When
60, not 70. So
Hmm.
that I heard about 60.
And he's like, "There's a construction hardware store place. Yeah, there's a lot more."
Get your information. What do you want to know?
Can we figure out where it is from construction hardware store, please? More info?
Yeah, we just need to know where it is.
Hey peeps, do you know where the construction hardware store place is?
Duh.
You couldn't happen to tell me where I could find these long, stiff pipes myself, would you?
Alright, go ahead and
We'll bend over
make me a
to
charm.
look at a rock.
I'll give you a plus 30 charm to all of the guys looking.
Find an excuse to bend over. Well, there we go.
What's your trick?
Just, a pretty rock. Oh my god.
Oops, I dropped something.
Oops. Here's my makeup kit.
You didn't have. Oh. No one notices that you didn't drop anything. You're just like, oops, I dropped something.
I thought
and
he
then
was rolling.
You're
No,
rolling.
plus 30 charm.
Well, yes,
I will
Azir's
roll
just gonna
opposed.
bend over for them and watch everybody get distracted.
You were saying the words. I was
No,
just...
you roll plus 30 charm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus 30 overall, or just with your plus 30?
Just plus 30 to charm, but she gets her plus 10 from her unnatural.
Plus 20.
So that's a plus 40. Yeah, the guy's like, I gotta make some opposed.
Making a willpower roll.
Oddly enough, two of the guys are kind of like suspicious, but two of the other guys are like, yeah, this is, down off of, they give you directions. It's this big old construction store, like Home Depot, equivalent of. There's no sign on the front because that got blasted off. Most of the front's destroyed, but if you're willing to go into the back and go into the store proper, it's actually got some stuff. One of the guys comes over and he's like, "Hey, guys, really? We might have to go back." And you're just, and they're like, "Oh,
It's okay, boys. It'll just be our secret.
all right. Well, if you are gonna go to this construction area, two things of advice. One, it's filled with ferals. Not the zombie types. We're talking actual feral people. Cannibal type.
Hmm.
And they like to get really creative with their arts and crafts, which involve power tools and sharp objects.
Power tools.
Instantly interested, yeah.
We got them by trading. These idiots weren't there, but they knew where we went. We didn't go forage, we traded. We actually had to fight in the pit there for a couple of the fair creep bags. So,
Pit fighting? Sounds like my specialty.
yeah, it's always to the death. The more gruesome, the better.
Sounds like my specialty.
They're all mutants, and fighting them is not. It's never fair. And if their favorite's losing, they usually cheat. So, two, on the way there, they like to set up special traps for vehicles like yours. So
we go slow on foot with the vehicle following.
Yeah. So
that's me talking to myself. Don't mind me. Sorry.
If you want to go get the real stuff, like real hardware stuff. The store's filled with it. They're not using most of it, but the stuff they do use, forget about it because, well, it's not in good condition anymore, and it's usually used for some sort of macabre arts and crafts with involving people and bodies and zombies. They also like to adhere or paste zombie parts, mostly the head or the stuff that can get you infected all over the gates. So infiltrating is a little dicey. And just because you won your stuff doesn't mean you get to leave with the stuff. Depends on who you bribed, because you're going to need bribes. And depends on if there was a shift change that oh so conveniently happened. Or whoever's in charge of the gate. Because you bribed the guy who let you in doesn't mean you bribed the guy who let you out. So,
Good impression.
there you go. And you, under no circumstances can you go. You will never leave that place alive. In fact, you'll probably want to be dead because they do things to people like you.
Who's he talking to?
It's Alicia. Yeah, she's far too attractive.
Well, good thing she can change her form.
They sound really unpleasant. I'll just send my manservant. Don't worry about me.
Servants.
Sarah kind of slides over, slings an arm around your hip. Manservant is here. Kind of gives a waggle of the eyebrows.
You want to be my butler, babe?
Yeah, I'm all about that, but I mean, yep, I'm a butler.
Azir will negotiate like medical services in exchange for what they have for the ferrocrete and the piping.
Okay.
Like they
Um,
have stuff we really need, we have stuff they really need. I know our stuff is pretty limited, so I'm gonna basically be like, it's got to be
they
the worst.
do want water. You happen to have a lot of it, so
I'm not gonna reveal to them the barrels, but I will tell them that we do have like that tank that we had filled,
Mhm.
so that I'm like, you can fill off of it.
there's a spigot. They'll take any spare fuel you can give because they can start fires with it, and that really helps.
We don't got spare on that.
Yeah. So,
They're like, "We'll take your spare fuel." He's like,
no, like a
say
couple
that."
gallons here and there.
He's like, "No, we're
If you just follow along behind, we might start leaking again.
don't." I hope not, because if we start leaking again, I might just tear up my hair.
I mean, maybe this time you'll have to get down in there, and that actually just might fall out for you. Don't worry, I got you.
You know what? We're stopped. Go check underneath there, Mr. Robo, asking us to discounts and just
Marcus
go
pops
under
out.
there, make sure you're
I
not.
smell a
not
las
leaking.
gun.
What?
Marcus pokes his head out and he's like, I smell a las gun.
I
I'm gonna
think I
look
still
back
have
at
a
him.
broken one.
No, an actual like las gun, not a las pistol.
Like pointed at us.
Oh.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, and?
Oh, I smell a las gun.
Good. Great.
What?
Did it just come in the proximity? Did you not smell it before?
It takes a little bit for that smell to waft under the sealed
What
container.
is it, boy? A las gun, you say? I don't care.
Yeah, he gets out and
I-
kind of sniffs
I
around. He
know.
pokes a guy who has a bag, and he's like, "It's in there. Smell it."
Great. Are you asking to trade for it?
Maybe. Hey.
Oh, that's your own
He
business.
kind of slings
all right,
an
Marcus.
arm over his shoulder. Hey, what do you? And they start to go converts. See how well he does.
Play nice, Marcus.
I am.
Sorry, he's
Yeah, he comes walking away with the las gun. About 2 minutes later with several charge packs, and he's just like, yeah,
good for you.
nothing a little drugs can't help.
Oh, well, there you go. Anyway, yeah.
I mean,
so
I don't have drugs. I'm a perfectly honest guardsman.
I'm gonna look back at him. Do I look like a man that cares?
The Emperor
Doesn't
cares.
have drugs.
I mean, if you don't have drugs, I'm just disappointed for you.
Oh, no, I got plenty of drugs. And Albert kind of stares at it like, well, I guess that's all of our electronics.
Yeah,
Where you picked that up?
Who knows? Who knows how Marcus sniffed it out either? I stopped questioning these things after the first time I watched him bayonet charge everything.
Oh, he's one of those. Is he Krieg? He doesn't look Krieg.
Yeah, no, he's apparently some Inquisition penal legionnaire or something. I don't know. I stopped asking questions on that.
I'm not penal legionnaire. I don't know what you're talking about. How dare you
Sarin.
associate me with those scum?
You have drugs on you right now, don't you?
I may or may not have.
Then you're a penal
Tools of
legionnaire
the
by
Emperor.
default.
What? No.
I
have a
ignoring
crew.
him, just completely ignoring him now as I'm like, anyway. Tell you what, I'll even throw in a treat for the kids. A couple bars of ice cream.
I'll look at you like, the fuck?
Where's my ice cream, Mom?
Kids are like,
I'm not.
Oh, I've saved a freezer for that.
It's coming from my portion, Joe.
yeah, everyone wants some ice cream, but they're like, yeah, well, some kids
Like,
can have the ice cream.
He's like, we
Um,
don't exactly have much, and I'm willing to be nice to kids because I like kids.
Yeah. All right. They have 7 PVC pipes, long ones. They're about
Length?
3 inches in diameter, and they're about 6 feet long a piece. They have end caps. They have 6
They have
turning
the
pieces.
Okay, they have the turning piece.
Yeah, the L-shaped ones.
Good.
Okay.
They have
Also have the turn.
one full thing of piping caulk. No compression gun where it rolls the thing up for you and pushes it out.
Yeah.
You have to manually do it.
Yeah, whatever.
And those 2 bags.
That works. Yeah, I'll offer to get a couple of them fixed up because they don't have a lot, but we at least try to get something done for them.
You also
and
got
our
information
medicals-
out of them. So
Oh yeah. Well, we weren't trading for the info. That just happened.
how many are you gonna fix up?
What are their worst cases look like?
One has a looks like somebody did a bad amputation. The right arm, almost up to the elbow. Somebody's got a really bad foot. Looks like they either got crushed or stepped on something that didn't agree with them and went through their shoe. Somebody's holding their internal organs in by duct tape. So a really bad horizontal laceration across the abdominals. That's the way you do it.
One first.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So here's what we're gonna do then. We'll help out the ones that like the bad amputation and foot one there. I'll let Firefox mess around with the one that has the stomach wound because Azir's pretty sure that's gonna be a lost cause. Like even
Okay.
with our medical, we don't have enough medical equipment for like actually taking that on. So if Firefox wants to use his own stuff on it, go for it. But Azir's not going to allow you to use like the robot because it's just we don't have enough medical supplies on it for
Alright,
that.
let's see what Helmet Head's got in her bag.
Yeah, and after
Actually,
that-
she's got 3 med kits that she pulls out. And she's just kind of staring at her bag like, is this fucking magical? What the shit?
I'm gonna lean over. Probably you. Just
I did not grab these. These are unopened. Holy shit,
Yeah.
these are unopened.
Yep. So we've made a deal. Go ahead and help people. Load up the robot if you need to.
Nah,
I'm
that
gonna look at the
robot's
stuff.
got better meds, man.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, have the robot work on one of the work on the amputees. You guys work on the rest. I'll leave it up to you whether or not you want to work on the stomach wound, but I honestly wouldn't bother,
I'll
even
have
with
to
our
check.
help
Mm.
probably out.
Yeah, she's like, I'll go take a peek. I'm not exactly the best, but
I'm like, I've made stomach wounds like that. Ain't none of them survived.
I don't know. I'll go
Just
take a peek
saying.
anyways.
I'll look at him and be like, I'll let our more medically minded folk handle it from here. I'm just the one here to make all the deals and be the big guy up front, you know?
The soul is like, I could fix them all up. I just need the help of my little friend. As she pats her mason jar, which is suspiciously empty.
Go for it, Asola, have fun.
Yeah, she kind of reaches over and grabs a empty upper, and she just kind of opens the jar, which fills with smoke really quick, and she inhales it, and she's just like, "Whoa, bro, I'm back! Woo! Yeah,
Hello,
She gets back in the
Two-Bit,
car.
wasn't it?
yeah, man.
Alright, we got some folk that need some medical work.
Oh
How about you?
shit, that's not. Yeah.
Boys, here I know some medical stuff. You want
I
to
gotta
look
look
at
at-
some of them?
Wait, are you...
She's gonna go do
Wait,
some
no.
med stuff.
You are a tech boy and a weird boy. That does not put you as a what do they call them? The doc.
Doc boys, no, but I do have a point in Medicaid due to how.
Why?
She falls out the back and kind of knocks her head, and she's
Ooh,
like,
so-
"Ow!" Yeah, she takes one point of damage.
I'm gonna roll the catcher.
Well, no, you're on the other side of the car.
Oh, son of a bitch.
She's like, "I'm fine."
Azir like zips over immediately. Like, what? No, are you okay? What happened?
Oh yeah, I was like, "Whoa, that's a sweet cloud," and then there was like no thing in the back,
People,
and my foot just went wee.
careful, please.
Right. She kind of rubs her head. Oh no, the red stuff's coming out. Oh man. Just kinda
Helmet
puts a
head.
Band-Aid
Could
on
you
it.
just-
Yeah. Just kind of gets out, just kind of shuffles over gingerly. All right, let's
It just looks so put upon right now. Like you.
Yeah, together. Yeah, she looks over at the two wounded and is like, they look all fuzzy. That's because you hit your head, you silly goose. Right. Then they're gonna go and take a look at the peoples. That is just
I feel as though somebody should be making a reroll right about now.
No rerolls
Lucky,
necessary.
you're just like, hey, this is it burns.
Speaking of which, how young is the youngest child in their group?
4.
Ooh.
Okay, I do not like that noise. You should never make
was
that
creepy.
noise
Yeah.
after you make the question. How young is the youngest child? That is
Question.
never,
Recall.
never again. I feel as though I should be calling to catch a predator right now.
Yeah, probably. Question. 1 second. How long is apocalypse going on? Have these kids been during
A
the
year.
apocalypse? So they're not like born during.
No, they were
I
born
was
before.
gonna say we do have a lot of condoms we could offer if they feel like having.
I mean,
sex
if you want
and
to
not having
trade,
any more kids.
well, we just went over the fact that there's like 5 women and 11 guys. So if you want to offer them condom,
I mean, you can
Yeah.
drive away and just kind of make it rain.
Steve Joe Paul doesn't quite sure what condoms are.
No, it's
seems
just
to be a
that Lucky
Wait.
was considering taking in an orphan if there was one.
That's creepy.
Oh,
That's
the
weird.
training, like a training montage.
Yeah, training, but the weird
No.
type of training with the type.
Adopting a child.
Yeah,
I
everyone who
have-
adopts children has good intent.
Perfectly good intent. I
actually-
promise.
I just had completely separate from your to catch a predator right now. This was going to be directed towards Matt, and he's walking away. I was going to ask if the condoms are lubed, because if they're non-lubed condoms, then we can actually use them for like protecting gun barrels and stuff. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
no, that's completely fair. Yeah.
Like that's an old like Vietnam military trick. A lot of guys used to use condoms to keep the fucking mud and shit out of their guns by just putting them right over the barrel.
Oh no, I'm not doubting you. I just think it's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, it's goddamn hilarious.
Man, tell that to the org, and I'm gonna start covering condoms. It's gonna last forever because you're like, it keeps tech good. Sure.
It keeps guns clean.
And dicks.
It keeps dicks clean too. When he's like, "What's a dick?" and we're like,
Don't worry about it.
Well, you see, when a man is a man, or Talisha,
or a warp spawn, or a warp spawn monstrosity.
I believe we had.
Time I look down my pants.
I feel like we had that conversation, and Azir's answer was basically, whatever works for me.
Zero only wants that dick.
Azir is not picky.
Over
About-
dicks. He takes them all, big, small.
Oh, penises, vaginas, things between. He doesn't mind.
I'm sure there's more types of sexual organs in this universe.
And I will have tentacles. Gotta
Tentacles?
get them, I swear to God.
They just get everywhere, so
I
it's
mean,
slime. No, it's the slime.
Tentacles, they're just, they're a thing. Not real. Like he's not too big into tentacles per se because
You
he's
gotta
not a
go for the,
Japanese schoolgirl.
You gotta go for the prehensile tail.
He's done that before, and that's not too bad. He's spent a long time like around
Taking it up the ass.
various deviants.
When he says that, deviants have spent a lot of time in the phrasing he should be using. But
You're not incorrect, but he's not going to phrase it that way because he feels as though that's disrespectful to the people he's been with. He's an arrogant little fuck like that. I would never insult these people by referring to them as deviants.
fuck buddies.
They're just sexually liberated.
They're just active sexual partners. That's a phrase, right? That's a phrase. It's not a
Yeah,
phrase, it's
it
a
is.
phrase now.
Well,
Speaking
you
of
spoke it,
random
and it
things.
was more than a few words, so yes, that was a phrase.
Thank you
for
for supporting
you.
me in this. Thank you for supporting me in this endeavor. Speaking of dicks, I'm playing Minecraft over here, and there's creepers everywhere.
I know all Minecraft players are really big dicks.
Well, I was more referring to the fact that creepers look like giant green penises, but your thing works too.
You
So
Yeah.
Matt agrees with me.
what? I said yeah, I'm
Yeah,
back.
exactly. Yeah, no, yeah, you said yeah. You agreed with me. You can't take it back.
I was
Again, I'm the gym.
I was gonna
No,
ask
no,
you-
this is out of game topic. Sorry, you agreed that Liam is the big gay.
You said I was a big dick, and I am a big dick, and I don't see what the problem with this is.
I also
Anyway.
was referring to gayness.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Rock
I
fall,
don't
roll
take this
back.
as an insult, so that's cool. Anywho,
So, oh yeah.
I was asking if the condoms that Joe Paul found
Steve
were
Joe
lubed
Paul,
or
please
not.
use the whole name.
I was wondering if they were lubed or not, because if they're
All
unlubed, we can use them as protective covers for the rifle barrels.
Oh yeah, you could. Half and half.
I was gonna say yeah, half of them had
That
gone
works.
bad, but then they have dried up, so that's exactly what. So half of them are usable, fuckable condoms, and half of them you can fuck your guns with.
We're not trying to fuck the guns, but you know.
Don't fuck the guns. That's really dangerous.
Just put your penis right in the nearest hole.
I'm
It'll be
pretty sure
fine.
the closest an orc has ever come to fucking was with a gun, so I don't know what you're saying.
Well, he has probably. They have probably all shoved barrels of guns up things. So, I mean, checks out.
Okay.
We're moving on from this topic.
Does the young kid look like they're with a family and parents, or are they an orphan kind of just
Or are they-
trailing behind trying to own their
Are they
own?
kidnappable? Is what he's
Yeah.
wondering.
And or purchasable?
Are they protective parents around them, or can I
And
just
we have
snatch them and
ducks.
drive away?
Style.
Protect your
Okay.
parents.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, it's
They're
not.
parents.
Do not try to robin these people like you're fucking Bruce Wayne.
No,
Hey,
he's
now.
going more Michael Jackson on them.
Hey
are
now.
Are any of you orphans? Like, do you wanna like learn
Come
how to
with
Batman
me.
with me?
Do you want a new dad?
Look at my bat. Isn't it large and intimate?
You have
Yes,
funny
the-
hair.
The bat thing is exactly why I was going Bruce Wayne with this.
Yes.
And Azira would strongly protest your course of decision to take this course of action for a great many reasons, other than the fact that they're creepy.
Yeah.
If the child already has parents, that would
Not
require
interested.
too much effort to
Too much effort.
simulate
Oh,
the situation that
we're not
he
gonna-
desires.
discuss the other
He
problems.
has an
with this.
orphan fetish. As long as the parents are alive, they aren't good.
And yeah, if he killed the parents where they stand, then the orphan would be traumatized, and then nothing would ever work.
Perfect for your desires.
He's considered purchasing, but if they're protective parents, no matter what price he offered, it would probably not be all that much.
But can we just move on? You creepy motherfucker. Congratulations, you figured out the only thing to creep his ear out with.
Ah, perfect.
That just Steve Jobs' policy is nothing wrong with you trying to buy.
We are not buying small children! Aren't you the sinner? Shut up and don't do it!
They are also really needy, annoying, loud, and they poop everywhere.
I got a list of reasons to not. 1, we don't need any children in our party. 2, we don't need any children in our party. 3, why the fuck?
So you see, it's actually very simple.
No.
He has a fetish.
I don't care. What I've known people like you, and the answer's no.
He tried to become a priest.
Okay,
they
first
declined
guys,
him, so
we're
now he has
hard
to adopt.
assuming on this. Let's let John.
No, I am.
No,
I
think
am
we're
hard
completely
assuming.
assuming.
You're very hard assuming right now. I'm aware. You say this like it changes anything. We trade for we've gotten ourselves the building materials and some answers. We've given them some medical work. Yeah, I think we're done here.
Did anyone roll Medicaid to fix them up?
I mean, somebody rolled 100 and then got a 63.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, Johnny,
Ab
you
guy,
rolled- he did.
yeah, they're gonna lay him off, and she's gonna talk to Albert, and he's just gonna hang his head, and she walks over and gives him something, and they start stripping him of gear after about 5 minutes later.
Yeah, that's
do-
about what I thought.
Yeah, and you can actually smell the rot in his gut after she pulls off the duct tape.
I imagine.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Azira's like, nobody put too much effort into that one. Anyone that does fighting recognizes a gut wound for what it is.
A gut wound can just completely survive as long as you didn't internal.
if there's any internal damage to the
You're fucked.
intestines, if you, especially if
Surgery.
it's the
You need
intestines,
surgery. Yeah, you need surgery. You need
can-
very great, very intense surgery.
you can actually survive the damage to your stomach lining better than you can survive damage to your intestines. And even
All right.
damage to your stomach lining is basically impossible to survive without proper medical treatment.
Okay,
They puncture the
so
stomach with acid, kind of good.
Anyway, yes. We trade. We're done. And we're like, well, pleasure doing business. You guys have safe travels.
yeah.
Sorry about your man.
Well, at least you gave him a good out. We were just gonna do a bullet.
It's the least we can do. Alright, load up. Let's get going. Party train ain't waiting for nobody.
Allie,
I'm
roll your
already
1d10. Last time. Shrine World.
Are you rolling a 1d10 for?
She has Shrine World. Her background.
What?
Homeworld.
What
What
does that do for her?
Rolls a 1. 8 point.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, if she uses a fate point.
That's right. Train World's nice like that.
Okay, cool. Hop us back over to our home base map.
Home base jiggity geo.
And we're back.
They're back, dressed in black, black. Smoking crack. Wait, maybe
We
not doing that
wish
right
we
once.
had crack.
We wish we had crack. That shit
To
sells.
sell? Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Wait,
and
what
now we
happened to our
have.
magical pot. Wait, pot. Hey, no, I can't do words. Never mind.
Yeah, I have no
Yay.
idea what you're trying to say.
I know what you're saying. The magical
The
pot.
magic
plant.
pot.
Did we trade that? We trade that for the.
No,
We did not
um,
trade that.
Asula still has it, I do believe.
Asola does indeed still have it. I wanted
we
to
should
try and
get
do
stuff
some
to garden and just make a magical pot.
magical pot farm.
Well, is a good business.
That actually is not a bad idea.
Okay, so rule number 1, guys, we need actual plants. Like healthy ones.
We need food.
Yeah.
We also need, a place to grow those plants. As this dirt's definitely out.
Yeah, that's why the hydroponics. You host it in. You just go find some barrels, cut them in half, flip them upside down, fill it with dirt.
We'll need to find good dirt for that.
Yeah.
Luckily, the local thing that's been corrupting nature's dead now.
In this,
Mhm.
in that area, but this area's probably got a new one.
Means we have to
That
go
was-
hunt that down to make sure that's weakened here.
Maybe. This is an industrial. Probably doesn't have one. I haven't really seen any vegetation anywhere in here. Too much
Yeah.
badness in the.
Oh, reminds me. I'm gonna pick up Spitfire and put her on the roof on the corner where she can play basically our turret.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put her like here.
I go fix her up now. She could do some hit.
You're gonna go put
Get her somewhat
her.
prepared, yeah.
You're just gonna put her in John's house that I made for him.
Is his house on that corner? I thought it was
Yeah,
on
he-
another corner.
He lives on the roof.
I know he lives on the roof. Is he on that corner?
Lucky Luciano has basically a whole next level up. The roof
put him-
itself has made into a next floor. That's his. room.
Yeah, I made a floor up there for him.
Oh. Yeah, fine. Put her back on top of the truck then.
No, you just have to ask him. He doesn't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Do you
Yeah,
care if
no,
you
I mean, it's way more space than he asked for or needed, but so he's fine with sharing.
Okay, we'll have Spitfire up there to be our bodyguard till we get her, like, fucking fixed.
Nice. We can have thrilling conversations, like, how does it feel to have a gun in your mouth?
And she's not going to answer.
It won't stop him from asking.
And then, when she finally can move and is completely functional, she might shoot you.
That's fair. That's fair.
She has a very large gun in her face.
So everybody, my recommendation is we hole up for the next, like, 3 or 4 days, get everything set up and settled in. Like, I know we have a bunch of stuff to install, fences to build, etc.
Yeah.
And then we go hunting down to a few of those locations that we have of BLANDCO stuff. And from there on, we head towards Azir's Sinner's Rest.
Yeah, it's a market, so as long as we have goods to actually trade...
We
we'll
will
be fine.
have to go fuck up those mutants to get goods, pretty much.
Well, those mutants, that stuff will be for us. And if we want to do that legitimately, I am a pit fighter.
Matt, what's the next closest BLANDCO building that we have access to? I know we have the map.
Mhm.
Okay, when you pull up the map, navigate surface. Just because
I'll have it.
the-
Well, before we do that,
just because the proximity is closer doesn't mean you can get there as quickly.
Yep.
There are things that are in the way.
before we talk about all this stuff, I say we just start working on the base. Like, we don't need to discuss future plans. It's work on the base time, I think.
No, that's what we're talking about is, like, while everybody else is working on the base, he's looking at this.
Oh, he's not going to help him with the
No,
base?
I will help. It's just not that big. I'm just looking where it is.
It takes like 5 seconds to look at a map.
Hey, man, you ever had one of those big-ass maps? It takes me fucking... You looking for something?
Fucking robot.
That shit could take a while. Fucking street maps are confusing as
I
shit.
get up right close to it. I can check it out. I don't have it yet, but I will have that surface. But it's okay. That's because I backed out.
Oh well, we can come back to it when the base is rebuilt.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So I'm
Lucky's
just
gonna go sleep on the roof in his house. Chat with Firefox. He's not a builder boy.
Me, I'm just gonna try to get my roof to not leak.
Takes a lot more work than you'd think.
I'm aware.
Yeah, well, apparently no one gives a shit about safety, so see Joe Paul is actually...
Oh, that's right. We have walls first.
So. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you guys are not going to work on that. I'm going to
No,
work on
you're
the
right.
wall.
I'll help you with the walls.
Because, yeah, what I was
Also
going to
help
do
with
is,
the
again,
walls.
is going to...
I'll be able to direct and make sure everything lines up. But
You don't really need that. You'd be more help, actually helping with the building than standing back and being
It's
the
okay.
supervisor that's never ever used.
I'm just doing the more precise parts of the job compared to the heavy labor.
You see, when he starts giving us instructions, we have guns, he's in range. So as soon as you start trying...
I'm sorry,
As soon as you start yelling instructions at me, you're going to have a combat knife chucked at your head.
I was just saying instructions of how to make it better. I'm
Yeah.
not saying I'm
No,
gonna literally
this
say.
isn't rocket
I'm not
science.
doing command tests. I'm doing. Hey, I'm gonna help you guys do the fucking thing.
Just help us instead of being like the supervisor.
So don't sit up there and go, hey, put that over there. Just get your ass down here.
No, that's it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I have 23 strength. I can help you guys do the more precise parts, but like fucking lifting a pole.
Common humans do labor jobs like building walls all the time. You don't need much strength to build a wall. You really don't. I do it every day.
Okay.
In real life,
We
it's not much effort, really.
okay.
It's a lot of effort.
We have
but it's
this.
not much.
We have this settled. Jokes aside, Like, because I was kidding at least. I at least was joking.
No, yeah. No, it's. Can I? Do you mind if I design the wall, actually? Because I legitimately know how to make a wall.
Go for it. I don't mind.
Yeah, okay then. Well, what we're going to do is how much, the quickcrete we have, in this junkyard, do we have any large metal poles? Like street lights or
probably
again,
an indefinite amount of them because we haven't.
That's what steels we have.
Yeah,
but
this
it's the size. It's scrap metal. Scrap metal doesn't tend to be all in one tact, and it doesn't tend to generally be very long, straight pieces of metal.
If you look over here, we have like a power poles down here. This is some more like girder work we can use.
I didn't know if that was actually like there or if that was just for
Firefox
visual.
can start stripping
It
off.
is there?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, what I'm going to do is every 5 feet, I'm going to dig a hole, fill it with concrete, and then shove that in there. I'm going to dig the 5 feet, fill it with the quickcrete, plant the poles, and they're going to be directly touching the fence. And then once all the poles are set up, again, every 5 feet, pole, going about, how tall are those things? Like 20 feet? 15 feet?
We don't need
10
it.
feet?
We don't need to be like
14.
The 14? Okay, I was just asking.
No, it's a fair question.
We should. What do you think we should do height wise? Should we go
14
for
14 foot. Go for 14 foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
10
Well,
feet is supposed to climb fast. Like 10 foot can be climbed pretty fast.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
what I'm going to do is, again, those poles will go up. We will create the wall. We will create scaffolding so that we can traverse all the walls. We can get to the top layers. We can go middle layers.
For now, let's just do the walls because I don't know how much scrap we actually have on that front.
We have a lot of script.
I know we do. That's why I'm saying just start with the walls. We'll see
Okay,
how much we have left over after.
Every 5 feet, a 14-foot pole we made, and then we'll just build between them.
Yeah.
But again, as you create things at high, you have to make scaffolding.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair. And I was thinking,
we have to build scaffolding in order high in order.
Oh, I see what you mean by the scaffolding. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like not actual like good like
foundation, and then we can build the scaffolding, and then
and then from there we can actually build paths. So yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's do it. Yeah, so we do that. We're working hard.
Am I allowed to dismantle the truck? I know that's not our truck. Dismantle deadbeat truck because that has the most solid.
I'm pretty sure
plating.
this is our truck.
Our truck. That's our truck.
Is that our truck? Oh, okay.
Where would the other truck be? Outside the wall?
So I don't know. It looks destroyed as fuck. I figured.
Okay, that's fair.
No, that's our piece of shit.
Okay, that's our piece of shit. Okay.
If you want to work on it, add more to that piece of shit. Go ahead.
I'd rather work not.
I know.
So with like four people building this Matt, what do you want us to? Really techie. It's more.
It just takes time.
That just takes time. Okay.
Yeah.
I have armor. I did get trade armor.
1 sec. I want to pull something from another game.
I was gonna say when I was reading trade armor, it was some not only build armor, build bases and fortifications. It mentions that like
best you can get is pieces with like 20 armor. That's really thick.
Whatever. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
But most of it's just.
Again,
armor here and there, but it just obscures vision is what it does.
No, the biggest thing is to make it so it's harder to get inside, and it
pretty much hordes.
We got in here.
We're not expecting to stop heavy weapons. We're expecting it's pretty much like if it's like a big old group of people trying to storm any good weapon.
Yeah, that's still not
spiked. I know, but on the outside metal, I'm going to be attaching spiked metal on the entirety of the outside.
That's
like there'll be
a lot of work, like a ton of work.
Well, we're not going to do that right now.
Also, making it all scalable.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We only have so much actual scrap here. Like
no, you're
right.
A
ton of it. So
I was thinking of zombie hordes because they just run mindlessly into the spikes, but they are just climb. Yeah,
we aren't gonna have enough materials to be able to like actually stop a zombie horde here. We'll have to get more first. And remember, we're also going to be taking this apart for parts later once we have proper materials to work on like an actual wall.
This is just their base foundation.
Yeah.
After that, we're gonna Age of Empires it. Start out from the wood, steel, stone. Upgrade our.
We only have steel. We only have steel.
We don't even have wood. Like we're doing this all with steel and steel wiring, basically.
So how long does the
Problem.
wall take? How long does the wall take to take up? Like how long does it take to?
It'll take you a week to get it nice and cushy, and
We don't have
because
enough
your
food
days
for
are
that.
cut short. Like the moment sun goes down, noises,
Not
things
advised.
prowling. Yeah, things start to prowl, and it's just weird
We don't have
things.
it.
And it's
Can I work on the wall during the day, and then when it's nighttime, can I start coppering up the place, like copper wiring? Because that doesn't take
you
much
guys
noise.
didn't have any copper wire.
I do. I have a shit ton. Remember, I traded for
Yeah.
a shit ton of copper wire.
We got some from the
those
guardsmen.
Yeah,
Oh,
remember
from the
they
guardsmen?
traded on
Yeah,
the inside.
never mind.
Yeah, I traded alcohol for a shit ton of copper wire. I got the.
Right.
I
I
got.
thought you guys were
specifically
talking
bought-
about the
No,
the recent
remember, I
trade.
found the battery. I specifically bought copper wire for that.
Mhm. You're fine.
Because yeah, I'm going
Okay.
to move the battery, like the freezer and the battery, like
Okay.
into
Yeah,
my
that'll
room
require
kind
a
of
tech
thing.
use.
I'm going to start setting up wiring everywhere.
Okay, so the next problem we're gonna run into is that we don't have enough food to do like a week, like a solid week in here.
A hard week.
Yeah. Question, Firefox, you gonna help me with the copper wiring?
Yeah,
So yeah, do we get any bonuses if me and him do?
you'll get a plus 10
both
if you
get
want
a
to
roll.
assist. But yeah,
No, you
10
guys are
plus
doing
10 for
independent
this?
work.
independent.
Okay.
So
I'll re-roll that. It's gotta be. I need this copper. I need this wiring to be good.
I'll plan mine out beforehand, Matt, and then I'll do it.
Give you a
at
plus 20.
night, I'm gonna work on the guns, keep them clean and maintained.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, I re-rolled. So yeah, I guess I do a decent job. Are you gonna re-roll, Johnny?
Why do I need to reroll? I passed.
Oh, you did. I forgot that your tech was. I just looked at 80 rolled.
I will give him a plus 20 for pre-planned.
Yep.
Okay. After a few days of this, I'm gonna be like, right, or not a few days, a couple of days. I'm gonna be, all right. Gather round, gather round. It's time for Roundtable Part 2. We got ourselves a new impending doom, and that would be food.
Yeah,
Stay-
during that few days, can't the rest of us be out like by
If you
area
want
while
to.
you guys are
If you'd
busy
like to, yeah.
building the fence?
Yeah. No, please do. Please
Might
do.
be dangerous, but
Yeah, Sarek will go with you. He's experienced.
Like, poke around. I'll run away if I see anything frightening.
Got a good stealth, I think. Oh, you know.
All right, so let's roll some stealth.
Oh no, that's right. We lost our multi-limbed stealth machine.
She said she might listen tonight, but
You can feel free
I'm pretty
to pop
good at-
in, pop out, however.
you could shapeshift to look like a fucking mutant, blend in with the crowd.
That looks like a mutant, talks like a mutant.
So why are you stealthing again?
She's going out
Scouting.
Like, yeah.
Ooh.
She's the only one that it occurred to her to go out of this facility.
I would have gone out of the facility, but I'm making a wall
Yeah, I'm helping you.
and acquiring electricity.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
You don't have
It's
to.
not that big a deal.
Sarek is not quiet either. Like,
So, yeah,
Yeah,
you guys are
but
just
he's good
looking around
protection.
your immediate area
yeah.
too.
so there are 3 nearby warehouses. Why don't you go take a peek in each? Yep,
What's the
have
awareness?
an awareness for each.
Fairness.
All right, those are Sarek's.
Only one was good.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
Oh, yeah, man, I don't know if it does anything, but how long Pizzas stay good. All the pieces that I'll throw my piece of pizza, my last remaining piece of pizza in the freezer to keep it good.
Yeah, that'll keep it for a good long
Yeah.
time.
Daniel,
That's
that
exactly
sounds
what I'm
like a
doing.
good idea. I will too.
Same.
I thought you guys ate all your
Yeah.
food.
I tried
No,
to
we
last
did not.
piece, but I couldn't.
It's too much.
I saved one piece myself. Yeah.
I'm just gonna eat mine. I'm not worried about it. Like, it's just food I don't have to eat, like,
Yeah.
out of supply.
I know the value of that piece of pizza. I'll save mine.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. It's the super healing pizza, isn't it?
It's the remove all status effects, also powered you up pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. You're right.
Just
I'll
eat
throw
it 'cause
mine in
you're
the freezer,
hungry.
too. No, you're right.
Ooh, very nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
Slime Princess. The first
Oh boy.
awareness you
Oh,
were going
baby.
by, you don't. Cyric doesn't catch it, but you see the skitter, actual skittering inside one of the nearby warehouses, and all it
Oh,
does is
shit.
give you the fucking heebie-jeebies because that is.
Something's just
Hey.
skittering around in there.
Yeah, it's
Sex.
skittered by the window on the second floor because these are
How
two-story
big?
open.
Should have went with them, John.
I actually have a question about that. Can I see them from the roof?
Yes, actually, you can. The warehouses are a block apart, and they're huge.
No.
And yeah, from your spot, oddly enough, this junkyard is pretty centrally located and has a good bit of space. We're talking a block in all directions, so that the vehicles can come through and dump scrap, and you can have large vehicles not get congested. So pretty centrally located, and from your vantage point, you can actually see the entire block around you pretty well. You can kind
That
of
was
watch
one of the
them meander.
reasons why I wanted a rooftop view to keep an eye on everyone.
So you can
You
provide.
sure do.
Oh, we have a sniper rifle, don't we?
Oh, I just need to watch.
Do we have a sniper? Oh yeah, we do.
No, actually, yeah, I'll give it to you because she had it. Grimm's character.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So there you are. You have a sniper rifle. We are Overwatch.
All right, so Slime Princess, you see on the side of the it's kind of really faded and I don't know where is it. Not very. I'm sorry, it's not very easy to see, but there's symbols on the side of that warehouse.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Symbols on the side of the first warehouse.
Yeah, the first warehouse.
Scuttling.
Skittle cuddles.
Basically, it has two things on it. It has the pit of teeth and the needful end, which is a skull and a circle with teeth. So,
Ooh.
for those who know anything about that, that is the combo of something big, something nasty, something dangerous lives in there.
I don't want to go in there.
Tyranids. I hope it's Tyranids so much.
Cutenid's gone wild.
Mhm.
Cutenid's gone wild.
Cyric even tries the door, but it's fat. It's held shut. You're not sure. He just doesn't even budge. Just like he puts his full strength into it. He's like, I am so tempted to put a thermite charge on this if I had thermite.
Oh no.
Is
There
that
is
the
something
only entrance?
scary.
There's two. One in the front, one in the back.
And both are similarly locked?
Mm-hmm.
Are they
Windows?
locked from the outside or the inside?
Inside.
Like, okay.
No windows?
There are windows on the second floor. The ones that are there are either boarded over or still intact, but very cloudy. Not something you can see.
Ooh.
Unless something skittles in front of a window.
Hold on,
She
my
just cut
boss
the
is
shadow
calling
of
me, so
something.
give me a second.
The second one you guys walk in front of. Cyric stares at it. It's like, ha, score, and he slides it open. It was an auto shop at one point. All the stuff is in bad condition, but there are pieces for smaller vehicles.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, there's also maybe replacement parts for your diesel, because there is one truck caboose in the repair shop. A lot of smaller stuff, but you'd have to go over it. But you guys just kind of mark it for now. As you get to the third one, Felicia, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
As you guys
Seizure
get to
what?
the third one, you go into a seizure fit.
Oh.
You die of a heart
your
attack.
your face really hurts. Your eyes really hurt. Yeah, it's not a good time, and Sarah has to rush you back, and you wake up 3 hours later with a third eye.
Oh. I'm gonna need a hat.
Well,
Really good hat.
it's really
No, you're just
interesting,
like
'cause
Tien
you
from
can
Dragon Ball.
close that one independently, and it just kind of disappears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're Tien from Dragon Ball Z. Why do you have a left eye? No one. You
That
just have
eye
it.
is not human.
Is it creepy looking? Like is like a
Oh, yeah.
demonic red slitted
No,
eye, like fucking
it
demon eye,
changes depending on kind of how she is kind of
mood ring eye?
concentrates. Well, it changes pupil type and color.
Depending on what she's
When
looking
you say
for.
pupil type, are you saying like it goes from a cat to a human to like dragon to like
A
just
goat, yeah.
blind? Like it just switches randomly.
Mm-hmm. So basically,
That's
this
so
third
disturbing.
eye allows you to access night vision, heat vision, ultraviolet. It's basically a full spectrum eye.
You've got the eye of the tiger there.
Using it while using your normal eyes, anything that's not just normal color spectrum can give you a migraine and maybe give you mixed information, because it's two different visions overlaid. You can get practice at it and get better, but you can still have it open viewing color spectrum for another plus 10 to awareness as you look. You just use it for just seeing. Yeah, that eyeball is a special boy.
Special boy eyeball.
Mhm.
You come back and I'm just like, you've always had 2 eyes, 3 eyes. Oh, I don't think so. Like looks at you, looks back like, humans don't have 3 eyes. Pretty sure of that.
This is the
I mean,
worst
I don't have
eyeball
3 eyes.
ever.
Don't
Looks
try to
at
squeeze
you,
it. It
looks
might,
at it
might
Like, you know what? He buys it. He doesn't know nothing. Like, it's just a big pimple, apparently. Okay. That's a freaky looking thing. It keeps blinking at me. Is it winking? Is that a blink? I don't fucking know. I just go back to construction. Is it a blink or is it a wink?
No.
It's a pimple. Is that what a pimple does? You fucking fine. Go with what she says. I am normal human. That's normal human thing. Yes, of course I know what that is. Walk away.
Alright, congratulations, you have another mutation. Very rare, but you got one.
Do I ever
So-
find out what's in the last warehouse?
You guys can go back the next day.
I probably need. That was exciting.
Your head also hurts a little bit. Just a smidge. Okay.
What type of ice cream do we have? Just question. Just what brand of what ice cream do we have?
Rocky Road.
It's only Rocky Road.
Yeah.
How many tubs of Rocky Road do we?
2.
Isn't it possible to turn cream into oil? Process?
I do not believe so. But if we need oil, we can just really melt down pretty much anything in the surrounding area.
What?
Ice cream and oil? I don't know how much oil is ice cream.
Well, somebody had built like a motor that could run on just about anything that had oil in it. And the things.
Yeah, that fills me with confidence. I love the fact that milk. No, but yeah, I guess Matt, can we? Do we have a battery that takes oil? Ice cream oil?
No. No, it does not.
That's just making.
Question, Matt. Do we have? Can I find? What's the biggest condom I can find in the box, and can I fit it over the battery?
No. But you do find a triple XL super ultra magnum size condom.
But I don't think that can fit over the battery.
Over
And
your
no,
head,
it's
though.
a car battery.
Squitter
Not over his
talk.
head, no.
Oh.
No, not over my head, but
Twitter
a car
talk.
battery. Car battery.
No.
No? Damn. I need a protective casing for that thing.
Alright. How are you gonna solve the food issue?
Hunt down the nearby refugees.
Told you we should have killed those guys when we had the.
I never get to not stop working. Never. What did I miss? Important
Ooh!
things? That's 100.
Who
Someone
rolled
just
that?
rolled 100.
Lucky. Sirik walks out the next day and he's investigating the next place, and as you're looking through it, you feel a large skull appear, and it's gonna appear not on your arm but your chest.
Ooh.
Sirik opens it up. Sarin gas pours out.
What gas?
Sarin gas.
gas?
Nerve gas.
Nerve gas. Lovely.
That's one of the nastiest nerve agents out there.
Yes.
No,
This is-
anything
this
nerve
is
is the worst
a-
thing.
This
Some
was
is
a
worse than
storage
others.
site, and it was not labeled. There's no stuff. He just opens it up, and he starts stumbling away, and you can just see this white mist kind of billow out of the thing.
Well, Sirik might be dead.
Yeah, Eric's not gonna live.
Ooh.
He can,
rough.
maybe.
With Talicia's
Who
blood,
knows?
maybe?
I totally.
Yeah, again, we have Talicia's blood,
I
so.
was reading about how to turn cream into oil and I missed it. And
Well,
now
wouldn't
it's gone.
Talisha be with him?
No, he went out on his own
No?
because
Oh,
Talicia's
okay.
bedridden. He was just like,
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out that last building.
Oh
So does that
That's
nerve gas look to be in
Butler.
a high enough concentration to negatively affect us over here?
it's a block away. Sarin gas doesn't do well in open spaces, and it deteriorates rapidly.
You know, if you react fast enough, you might be able to save Siri.
Can I feed him my last piece of pizza?
No, that's exactly it. Is if
That's
you
not
inform us
gonna
fast
cut
enough.
it.
Are you sure? Really? The
Mm.
pizza's not gonna. It kills all.
The problem is that none of us can get to him quickly enough. He's a block away, and he's currently still taking damage.
Yeah, so sarin
Did you
gas
tell
does
anybody?
a lot of damage.
Do you tell anybody?
I was gonna say, give me a piece of pizza. Give me that battery. I bet I can bring it back to life.
Yeah, he dies.
Okay.
How fast? Oh shit! Well,
That's
tell us.
their
You
armor.
Lucky is currently scouting, as he does, and he squints out, sees Sirik open this door up, white powder pour out, and he kind of just falls over and doesn't move.
It's
Lucky's-
more of he has a seizure violently, and then
Do you tell us this? Do you tell the rest of the group?
1 second. So I watch and make sure he's not getting back up again, rather than
Why would
instantaneously. I never said Lucky was a good person.
Nazir's not either. Okay, there's a different reason I'm asking if you're telling anybody else, and that's because I want to loot his corpse.
Yes, no, I was waiting until I understood what this gas would do and if it was going to come towards us or if I needed to shoot it and try to blow it up from here.
Shoot the gas.
And
His grieving widow. I should get to loot his corpse.
You aren't his widow. Shut up.
And once I see that the gas doesn't seem to be moving out and ready to kill us, I kind of shout down to the rest of the crowd, "Hey, Cyric opened the door and it looks like he died."
Oh,
I've always wanted to try something.
I would not recommend scouting that area anytime soon. That gas is kind of clumped there that killed him.
I'm gonna
headed in.
I'm gonna climb up and take a look before heading in. Is it look like it's just spinning already?
Yeah, it's this kind of white mist that kind of spills out of the door frame.
Question: does anyone hand me the gas mask when I ask for? Like, does any of the supporting NPCs, like Gearhead or anything like that?
I'm gonna pull on my reader and head
pulls
over
her
there.
head out of a piece of equipment she's working on. She's like, "You need a gas mask? Yeah, here."
And I'm gonna put the gas mask on, and I'm the battery, and I'm grabbing the piece of pizza I froze, and I'm jogging out to see where he is at.
Go leave the battery here. Bring the body back if you're gonna jump him.
Oh, no, it's too late. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I run out of the building with my stuff.
Okay. So do you actually run to the body?
I get to where the mist is,
Yeah,
and I'm just like, I got a gas mask on. It should be perfectly fine.
Steve Joe Paul, I need you to make me 3 -60 toughness tests. It's nerve gas. It goes right through your skin.
Yeah, you should have sent the robot.
Robot didn't act. I don't know what this is. It's just smoke.
I mean,
can I roll citations to say smoke doesn't affect me? Why would smoke affect me? I have a gas. I don't know if this is nerve gas. I don't know that. It looks like smoke.
That's
in my mind.
You ran in as an orc.
Can I not roll citations and try and again do the whole thing where I don't think this would hurt me? I'm wearing a gas mask. It's this filter is smoke.
I'll give you a roll.
Yeah, I honestly don't think this stuff could hurt me. Why would it? Oh, can I do a luck test?
Sure.
That doesn't guarantee.
A 1?
No, you didn't roll.
No.
Yeah, what about
the dot?
Oh, I want to die. Yeah, sorry.
A 1 would have been impressive.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Not red.
An 18.
18's nice luck.
Okay.
When you need
It may do something against the damage, but you're still got to roll me those -60s.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the.
Literally, I need to roll a 1 to pass.
Well, we just had a 100, so
Just had a 1.
picking.
Gonna see.
Oh wait, no, I need to roll below that actually. Actually,
If you roll a 1, you pass.
2?
That's a 2.
What about a 2? Can I
Luck?
Can I roll luck?
No. Roll the
You
other
did
two
it. You did it for John when he did that.
Yeah, why
initial
can't I'm
spell.
1 away from passing? I'm 1 away
Roll
from
your other
passing.
two first.
Okay, roll my other 2 first.
Well,
There's
that's
a
right.
distinct difference between a 1 and a 2, but you know.
But I can luck roll to pass. It's the difference between 1 and a pass. I have to get a 1 to pass is the thing. And then all these need to be 1. Like, yeah, I'm not
Did you
even
know-
bothering.
Did you not just hit the minus? Just put in -60 so we can actually see it.
I need to roll 1 though to pass. So I didn't think it mattered.
Yeah, roll again.
-50 if you want to see the actual.
Okay. So when you roll your luck, you won't get a 1's worth.
But he can get a pass.
But I can get a pass. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So Steve Joe Paul, your body immediately tells you this is really, really, really bad. This is not smoke.
So that first pass lets me know that this is not smoke.
You will not take damage from the first blow, but you will need to roll. Let's see.
When I realize that how dangerous this is off the first roll, how far away from him am I? Like when I first realized, when I first breathe in and I'm fine, but when I first breathed in, I realized I'd have time to stop if I realized this was bad. I ran in with the full belief of fineness. If I
No, you have the gas mask on. That's why you're actually getting toughness tests. Because if you breathe it in with no toughness test or no gas mask, at your level you die.
Yeah.
I would also like to mention, I does not make me pass. It would make me. I would not have to have rolled a luck on that one because to all environmental effects, including poison, I have a +20.
Okay.
I forgot about that. So it'd be a -4. It would actually be -30 overall because
environmental. Poison isn't environmental.
It's not.
It's been down. How I have it been down. Environmental effects like traps, like lack of oxygen.
Environmental.
It's
a poison.
Traps aren't environmental either.
Regardless. Yes, we realized that as soon as you realized it was bad, you would have tried to turn away and run off. But that does not change that before you realized, you're still going to take some of this damage. So let's see how bad it is.
Alright. So this is protected by toughness, but it goes right through armor.
Isn't it skin contact?
Yeah, that's why. It's gas, so it's gonna go underneath your clothes and stuff. You're not wearing it. You're not environmentally sealed. That's the only way we could go into this safely.
Okay. Since you did pass, the damage won't be as high, as your body immediately hardens against it. So take 25 on the first.
And toughness.
No pen.
No pen? Okay.
So you should have unnatural toughness.
I do.
That will really, really help. Hope you have high toughness though.
Yeah, it's a 50? Yeah, so
10. So you have you reduced 10.
Mm-hmm.
You have more wounds because you're an orc?
I was gonna ask, how does natural toughness affect HP in this game?
It doubles. It adds your toughness modifier of health for every unnatural.
Okay.
That goes for you, Azir. You should have
I
extra HP equal to your toughness bonus for every unnatural toughness you got.
No. That's...
I did not know that either, yeah.
So I get the toughness bonus twice if you have 2 unnatural toughness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I'll be doing that for this game.
So that
makes
that
having
would,
unnatural toughness really, really useful.
So that would leave me personally at 13 health. How are you doing?
Me? I got a little bit more health than you,
well,
but I don't have more armor.
13. That's additional health, Azir. Additional.
Yeah, I had 13 health, and I got my toughness bonus twice to my health because it's I have 2 unnatural toughness.
You included your first one, though, right?
And then you get that's 23 health.
Yeah. So with my reduction of 15, that would bring me down 10 points. It brings me down to 13.
Did you rush in too with him?
No, he's saying that he's mathing for his own health to see how bad off Steve Joe Paul is.
Basically, that's why I'm asking how you're doing.
I have a bit more health than you. As an orc, I started out with a little bit more.
You should have started with like if you go with traditional health stats, then no, you should have started with
I did not go with traditional health stats.
Steve Joe Paul, you only had it once because you only have unnatural toughness 1, right? So you have 21 HP.
Yeah, 20. Oh yeah, shit. I added twice.
All right. Next one, a little worse.
Oh yeah.
I think you're gonna have to burn.
You may have to burn to live. Actually, no, you'd be in critical.
No,
that'd be worse.
If it sends him into critical, he goes down and unconscious.
So yeah, you're gonna have to burn a fate point regardless, because if you go down and unconscious here, you die.
You gotta burn, yeah.
So you're gonna have to burn. You will still be in critical wounds, and I will roll for critical.
Not the best decision, but again, I can't turn
sorry,
after
dude.
the first hit. I can't say that hurt. Turn back.
Thank you for trying to
it
save my
told
husband.
you, and it gave you a bonus, but your gas is really nasty.
I know, but again, like how far from the first time I took damage? How far away from him? If I took damage and the gas mask
You
was
did
off,
not run up
I'd
close
turn
to
back.
him at all. You touched the gas, and in fact,
Yeah, why? I would not
reason-
continue running through.
you can't
This is
see
the
half
damage
of
you
it.
get from a bare wisp of it. As soon as you turn
Yeah.
back, yeah.
You're on the very
Four
edge
rolls,
of it.
3 rolls. Oh
Yeah.
shit, 3 rolls
Yeah.
for just the bare glance against it.
It's sarin gas. Yeah.
I don't know
It's
what's
bad.
Sarin gas.
Really?
Okay. Sarin gas is the stuff that the terrorists were using back when Al Qaeda was at its height. That's the shit that was killing people in subways and stuff. Like that was the shit that they you remember that whole like terror attack where they would get like a newspaper with a bunch of stuff in the middle of it. They would puncture the newspaper with like a fucking umbrella or something and then leave it on the subway. That stuff. It killed dozens of people without like any real contact. It just started billowing out. People were like, "What the fuck?" And then they started dropping dead.
Yeah, your body. I don't even know if the orc would know. Like your body would just react. There would be no instantaneous you knowing. It would just
All
like,
you
I
know
don't
is
feel
you
good.
are in pain.
Yeah.
I figured I'd have a bit more chance if I won on the luck, but
You do.
This is
You did.
quite
You-
literally the same stuff that you would use to kill an orc horde as the Imperium.
And you didn't roll 1 on luck. You rolled 18 on luck.
I know, but that 18 turned that 2
does
into
not.
a
I
pass.
told you
Just turn
specifically. It
into a
does
pass.
not
Doesn't
give you a
affect the one.
nat 1 effect.
It lets you pass.
It lets you pass. That was it. Not
You're
give
in
you a
crit,
natural
dude.
1 effect. You did not roll a natural 1. I'm sorry.
You're in crits, dude.
Yeah, I got a burn to save that. Again, no chance of turning back.
You did get to turn back. You got to walk out alive,
Maybe.
because even though you burned. Because if you had charged in there even harder and had not passed any one of those, you'd have been in the middle of the cloud, and I'd have killed your character.
Unfortunately, your pizza's no good now.
What I was gonna say is, as I take the damage,
And
can I not?
our battery is
I realized
The
can I
pizza.
not just
is-
shove the pizza into my mouth and eat
You'd
it?
be
That's
shoving.
exactly what I was
You'd
gonna
be
do.
taking off the gas mask and shoving
chlorine.
sarin
No, again,
gas.
yeah.
I turn
Into
around,
your
run
mouth.
back, and again, once I get out of there,
Yes,
like once
you
I
can do
turn
that.
around and get out, I
Sarin
shove
gas
the
does not
pizza
leave
into
your
my-
body. It is permanent effects.
Doesn't the thing again? The whole
No,
thing
I'm
with pizza
saying
was it
it
cured
would
all
be if
satisfaction.
you didn't eat the pizza, but the pizza's contaminated.
I'll
You
give
have to
you
get a new
my
slice.
piece for trying to save my husband. But you gotta get back here alive.
The pizza's infected.
Yes, you put. What,
Yes.
do you put it
How
in
is
a cup container? Like what you do?
The pizza.
You took an antivirus and put it into a virus. How does the
No, it's not a virus.
Don't think
It's
of it like that.
a nerve agent.
Well, hold on.
Your
Legitimately
pizza
said
cannot
it
handle
cures
this. You've
everything.
already
Okay.
said that.
Okay, so the pizza, it can help with the after effects of nerve gas. It does not instantly cure you and make you immune to nerve gas.
I'm not trying to say make it immune. I'm trying to again diminish the effects. You're saying the pizza's somehow
The
infected.
pizza you ran in with is covered with sarin gas. That pizza slice is no longer usable unless you want sarin gas poisoning inside your stomach and your esophagus and your mouth. You will have to get a new slice. This slice is bad. It actually rots in your hand.
It's. Oh, I was gonna say it'd be a nice trap, but if it
Oh.
rots in your hand, then yeah, it's gone.
No, again, I'm just confused. I thought the pizza was legitimately supposed to counter every effect to do with poisoning, disease, healing, all that stuff. It was literally a cure-all, is
While
what you.
it's piping, steaming hot. Yes. It
It has
uses
to
a
be
lot of. Yeah, that's the whole point.
Wouldn't I know that?
Turkish
As someone,
technology.
someone who works there for years, would I not have known that?
Not really, no.
I'd imagine.
In fact, Most of the boys are just told, eat it, it's good for you. And sure enough, you eat it, and everyone believes the pizza will be good for you. Also, you still get the effects because of all the orcs there. It's a WAAAGH effect. It prolongs the awesomeness of the pizza, but the moment you deliver the pizza, the WAAAGH power starts to disappear the colder it gets. And this was a slice you froze. So
I wish that had been known before.
well, you couldn't know. Orcs don't leave pizza.
And you
Lying
couldn't
around.
meta this yourself because the only way Lucky knew that a person died was he was watching out. So, like,
No, I
you
wasn't
would
saying,
you
like-
wouldn't have known it was poison. Like, you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
kind of just.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
you
a
don't know
gas,
it's
it's
Okay.
like a seizure.
So
Steve Joe Paul, you lose a fate point. Somebody's gonna give you a slice of pizza, so you won't suffer from critical. You'll go back to full health really quick, but unfortunately, I'll have you have to use that fate point. Sorry.
No, yeah, again, I just thought I did not think that poison was anywhere near that as effective, but
Yes, it is very.
sarin gas
effective.
is the most dangerous thing on Earth, and more than that, we have to remember that everything like this in this series of new threat is amplified because of all the fucking curse shit going on.
At least it's
from
not
the fucking
Rengo.
royals.
At least we're not on a higher level. This would have killed you outright.
and do I have to
It-
burn one? I can't just use one to pass.
No, you died.
God damn it.
You took damage greater than your health bar hit
Yeah.
negatives. That's instant death.
From those two, yeah, I did.
Yeah. It's not good.
We're too low level. I'm sorry.
Yeah, too low level. Sorry. At least it's not Rangu. I wouldn't have given you a roll. You'd just been dead.
Yeah, and then Steve Joe Paul comes running the face mask and just shoves a piece of pizza in his mouth and sits there panting for 10 minutes as he heals back up.
Yeah, you actually
Convulsing
see
on the
his
ground.
skin is covered in second-degree burns.
And there's just a stream of swears like, fuck, bitch, cunt, motherfucking shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over at him. I'm gonna look at that. Look at him.
Dissolving,
being like,
regrowing, dissolving.
So,
Drop
how'd
the
Russian
battery,
in
right?
go?
No, everything's on me. I didn't drop nothing. I just ran the fuck back.
So I'm just
you are
like,
not let inside the compound.
I'm
They
just
will throw you
gonna-
pizza outside. You're covered in the stuff.
Yeah, great. I'm convulsing on the ground outside the complex. Then.
I definitely throw a piece of pizza at him.
Yeah, Heather's head's like, no. He touched the stuff. We gotta hose him down.
We're gonna. You want to use
I'm just
water to hose
convulsing
him
out.
down.
Yeah, I'm
I didn't say
of-
water.
okay.
We'll just.
Okay,
I got
what do you-
Promethium. We'll hose him down with that shit.
Go for it. Give him cancer. I mean, I think he deserves it after that.
He's an orc. He'll be fine. Steve Joe Paul.
Fair enough.
They're willing to hose you down with some Promethium to kill it off.
I'm too busy writhing on the ground,
Eh,
base,
do it.
swearing like a.
Helmet Head takes a bucket of Promethium and douses you in it. I'll need you to make me a -20 toughness test.
Does the environmental toughness at least
Nope.
go against Promethium? What's it
No.
work for then?
If you don't
he
have
was
air,
walking into a swamp.
cold, you walk. Yeah, it's against heat, cold, muggy. It's environmental. Like nature does it. If you're outside in a blizzard, heck yeah.
Is not Promethium naturally produced and fueled?
No.
No.
I thought you had to do like
There's
3 different
planets.
types of fuel to make Promethium.
I'm pretty sure they farm that shit on
You could
planets, don't
cover
they?
him in ice cream.
Okay, so
That's
Promethium,
nice.
they get raw Promethium out of planets, yeah, but the stuff that's used in like our vehicles and shit is highly refined. In fact, the stuff that you get off planets is significantly more volatile than this, and that goes from hostile environment to outright you die. Promethean mining is hands down the most dangerous thing in
Yeah.
the galaxy, next
But
to
it's
being
a
in the Imperial
natural.
Guard.
Is not Promethium not
No.
a naturally produced
Steve Joe
substance?
Paul, you do not get your +20. It does
Fine.
not count as a natural defense. I'm sorry. You may roll a Cynicians against it though. No penalty. Mm-mm. Okay.
And then toughness minus
Move
20.
the
so-
-20. Go ahead and roll toughness.
Oh shit. So
I'll
we
re-roll that.
Yeah,
Much
Yeah.
better.
So you will be doused in Promethium, and now here's the problem. Helmet Head does it as gently as possible, but you're still being doused with Promethium. So I need you to roll me a luck test not to be lit on fire.
Why would it light me on fire?
He doesn't have anything that's causing sparks.
Isn't Promethium volatile enough?
Not
if you-
that volatile.
No,
You do
not
still need something to produce a spark.
All right.
Does he have a
No,
battery?
alright.
Does he still have the battery with him?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Don't-
saying.
Help him!
I'm sorry. I just want that thing to be,
Luck
dosed
test.
as well.
There's
A battery does not. You
A
have
battery
to
does
touch
not
both
in-
points at once. You have to touch both the corners at once.
Static.
Both-
Static, my friend. Static.
No, and he just did get doused in Promethium.
Luck
Stop
test.
helping Matt kill him!
It's some damn fault. I'm sorry.
I have to re-roll that, so because I don't want to burn up.
I'm gonna look for
Last
his-
fake
70. I'm guessing 72
Trying
right
to
here.
Save my husband. Need to be nice to him.
Good
Your
job.
17.
Your husband's very
Okay,
dead.
your recovery is actually faster because the sarin gas is out of your clothes. You smell like Promethium. That's gross.
Not to me.
You're back up on your feet and you're just like,
Hey, you're not cancer in either.
What type of fucking smoke was that?
Firefox is going to
That's
go
not
up
smoke.
to the battery and look at it really closely with his optic to see what kind of. thing he's dealing with.
at my battery?
the battery? You're looking at a car battery.
No, I'm looking closer to see what else was. It's been dosed with Promethium now, right?
The diodes are a little corroded. You'll have to clean them pretty quick.
All right, I will do that right now.
And
Why
that-
you touching my battery? I could use a little cleaning off myself if you don't mind getting in the crevices.
Marcus kind of looks over the fence.
Oh yeah, that guy's totally fucking dead.
Yes, Eric's dead. That sucks.
Anyone a robot?
What?
That looks like good old fashioned Imperial, maybe not Imperial, nerve gas. Mm-hmm.
Firefox!
Yeah.
Could you do me a favor and go retrieve Eric's body? Like, after it's dispersed a bit more.
Yeah.
It's not dispersing.
Yeah.
What's that?
I guess I'll.
What was that, Matt?
It's not dispersing.
There's only so much sarin gas that could be in there. It literally lasts. It has a lifespan of seconds.
If I can find myself a suit to then burn after, I think that would be fine. But going in by myself, it's gonna get everywhere, and that sounds like a terrible idea.
I mean, we could
Is
probably just light
it
it. on
flammable?
Oh, also, I'm pretty sure this stuff can corrode metal.
Yeah,
It's a.
most likely.
I don't think so.
It's not
It was
traditional.
corroding the battery after seconds.
No, that was the
No,
Promethium.
the
port on it.
Promethium did
Yeah.
that. The
Oh, the Promethium.
but
This is a
sarin gas.
biological agent.
Yeah, funny enough, sarin gas is very much something you could use to clear out a city to if you wanted to like keep everything inside of it, because it does like no damage to anything non-biological. I mean, yeah, it'll eat up plants, it'll eat up fucking people. Cloth and fiber will be fucked, but like metal, stone, stuff like that, yeah.
And what about is it flammable?
I think so.
You'd have to do like a common knowledge
Excuse me.
of poisons or something. I don't know.
Excuse me while I put myself on a list by Googling this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm on a lot of lists as is. I'm just adding it. Oh, hey, it is combustible.
Nice. So
It
worst
is-
case scenario,
It
We
is
can
not
shoot it.
easy. It is not easy to ignite, though.
So it won't do the whole thing. Or, okay.
It says it's to read it exactly. The agent may burn, but does not ignite readily. So I mean, toss some fire in there, and it'll light on fire and start burning. But the gas that comes out might be worse than if we just let it disperse naturally.
Okay. Firefox,
Yes.
are you willing to test how robotic you are?
If I had a suit that I could just tear off after, environmental suit or something, that would be much easier than going in.
You do not have one.
going in and getting that stuff all in my crevices. Sounds great.
I was playing my character, did not believe it could hurt him, and he wanted to try and resurrect somebody.
It was a noble cause.
Really not. I didn't care about the guy. I just wanted to try the experiment. I was 100% I not in character, but out of character. Orc.
Okay.
There's a mask.
Are there
It
any
is
markers
clear,
in that building?
colorless, and tasteless.
Yeah, that's why it hit you so fast. There's enough of it in there that it actually forms a little mist, kind of makes a little cloud of white.
Sarin mixes easily with water. Contaminate food. Person's clothing can release sarin after it's been in contact. It is heavier than air, though, and will sink into low-lying areas.
Okay, so the smoke doesn't rise; it kind of funnels.
I'm on the
That makes it more
CDC
dangerous
website.
because that spreads worse because it doesn't go up and disperse; it travels along the ground.
Yeah, it sinks in. What it does is it finds the lowest points, fills
Yeah,
them
that's
in like
terrible
water.
for us. That's terrible for us. It's a block away.
Maybe if once the ball gets better, we could make myself a suit.
I'm glad I'm high up at least.
All right.
Would you like
What
to?
you gonna do?
Would you like the list of signs that you've been exposed to? No, Brian, continue on. I don't.
I
You
think
can send it to me on the DL. I'd like to know.
Yeah, no. We have a few options here. We can have Talisha go in and burn it. And since she can do it from a pretty good distance.
15 meters is not that great of a distance.
Well, it is enough. It's enough.
Unless the smoke that when it burns expands rapidly, in which case she's fucked.
Lisa's pretty emotional right now, and she doesn't want to burn her husband's body.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this right now: the first character in our group ran in, barely came out alive. So, and I rolled Cynician's pass and a 2, and a luck rolled that into a pass.
Our second option is that we can ignore it and hope it goes away.
We can hope that we don't have we can hope that we don't have holes in our fence and that it can't leak through. That's what we can hope for.
Another option, we could ditch this location completely, pile everything that we have that's of value, and leave.
Okay, so it will only last for a few minutes to a few hours before it drops into a liquid form.
Depending on the quantity and if this thing is possessed by you.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is whether or not it gets possessed by something else. Like, Sarin itself only lasts for a few hours before it just...
Again, it's a chemical reaction. Yeah, it's a reaction. Dissolve the atmosphere kind of deal.
Doesn't dissolve in the atmosphere, rather it collects into a liquid, kind of like...
Puddles on the ground,
Yeah, well, it's kind of like when fog collects into dew on the ground.
Yeah, I forgot that you said it was heavier than oxygen, so yeah, instead of dissolving in the atmosphere, it would turn into puddles on the ground.
Exactly, which is actually more dangerous than the gas.
Are you kidding me? Love it. We can collect that and throw that in people's faces.
Let's not.
I would love to.
I'd rather not commit suicide today. Today I say no to death.
Joke's on you. I already said yes to it and survived.
Yeah, but I'm not as stupid.
We could also, somebody with a really good throwing arm could potentially wing an explosive in there and see what happens if we blow up the building.
I mean, I could do that.
Do any of us have explosions? I'm pretty sure I saw my entire crew. So
yeah, but I don't think we
Okay,
have.
someone has built a flamethrower.
I can go in with that.
Well, she steps up with the flamethrower. I'm gonna look at her and go, "What is in your bag?"
Oh no, I built that. I'm using the Promethium from the
Orc
truck.
bath?
Oh, the truck.
The
Orc bath.
regular human bath, I should say.
Yeah, and she flicks the
None of
lighter
them.
shower.
underneath
I
the
was gonna
sprayer,
say
and-
pretty and screaming in pain, my cover dropped. I'm just most likely gonna say that it went from businessman to orc screaming in pain into your front door.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Steve Joe Paul. I still think of you as a regular human.
Okay.
I can deal with this.
Paul.
I can.
Regular
Out
human.
note, Steve Joe Paul.
It's Matt's
Right.
Okay.
Once
So
camouflage would have dropped.
she is wearing
Okay.
some of the most
Wait,
raggedy looking
guys.
environmental armor or environmental.
Before you go setting that on fire,
Hmm?
can I point out that traditionally the smoke from toxins is significantly worse than the toxin itself?
We don't have time to put everything up. It comes
Yes,
across the
true.
block eventually.
My plan was just to go enough to close the doors. If that's the case.
Question:
Doors to
how
what?
far away from the body did I get?
Oh yeah.
Not important.
Firefox, go close that door. And I'll hose you down afterwards.
Again, Matt, how far away from the body did I get? Like, how far away?
You didn't even get halfway across the block.
So wait, that thing spread half a block in like seconds.
Alright. Firefox will take off his
No,
armor.
that's because Lucky watched him die for about a minute.
Oh yeah, Lucky told.
Firefox will take off his armor. He'll go up to Asula and take her environmental shaggy environment she's made, and he will go up. Check.
It's mostly duct tape.
Well, it's something at least I can take off and burn after. So yeah, once he has something that he can actually use, he's gonna go up.
All right. You go over and yeah, he's curled up in on himself. It's pretty gross to look at. Poor Zurich.
Do you take the chance to look inside the building while you're closing the doors?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make
While
me
you're there.
3 awareness.
Of course.
This is a classic while you're there moment.
A 9,
Okay.
very nice.
Mhm.
38, another pass, and 65, unfortunately.
This is a black site. There's an elevator unit that goes down. They were loading environmental hazards. Right off the top of your head, there are several trucks in there. Somebody dropped a barrel of sarin gas off the back of the truck, killed everyone.
Ah,
Even the people in environmental suits. There's some out dead on the ground too. You're not sure why this stuff is breached. You also see radioactive waste.
Don't burn this place. Please don't burn this place.
There
Which
is
is why-
also a other waste and whatnot, and they're all feeding it into a very large freight elevator that goes down. The building is actually made of ferrocrete on the inside, and then covered with a very somewhat believable veneer of being a warehouse.
Out of curiosity, whose cache was this? This base location we're at?
It's a negative cache actually.
The one we're
It's
at?
actually instead of a cache, it's an environmental hazard.
is
I
everything
rolled-
loaded
I
up
rolled
in the
for each.
elevator?
No. I meant the steel yard we're in.
Oh, that
Grimm's.
was Grimm's. Technically,
Yeah, remember-
Yes, the shittiest
rolled-
fucking cache.
for each building on a random number generator, I rolled a 100 for this building, and I rolled a 98 for the monster building.
I don't appreciate that this is right next to one of our cache locations that we were supposed to be staying long term in.
I'm just surprised that the
it
natural
does.
one didn't tell
With
Ali
your
that that
9,
was
you do see open crates of military gear.
Huh.
that shit's
Sarinized
destroyed.
military.
Yeah.
No. This has the Dreshy symbol on it.
Oh. Well, I guess it is fine then.
There are 2 crates that are opened and empty, and there's 1 crate still locked. There are several more crates on the freight elevator, along with other waste. Dreshy Systems has renowned technology that handles waste. It just needs a processing facility. This is one of them.
Yeah, so they never got down to the elevator.
They never, unfortunately, got down to it. It looks like the truck that ended up spilling it, there was a sinkhole.
Ah,
Yeah, well, the whole back end went down.
and that caused.
hmm
Well,
There are other guards in here with full gear, but they're dead. And it looks, they're not Dareshi gear stuff, but they're bad company gear. Oh,
well, hey, going in there.
Go around, collect all the guns.
Clearly, you're robot enough for this, so.
yeah. There is 1 crate labeled Rangu. It's sealed.
Rangu?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
if you
Sounds
ever
other
wanna-
chemical stuff.
Sounds kind of like canned spaghetti.
No,
know-
it's that thing he mentioned earlier that would have killed me even if I had rolled 1.
Guys, I know people that would buy that. I just don't know if we would want to sell it to them.
I mean,
It's also in a sealed crate,
Was in real life.
so it's in perfect condition.
Is there a like a forklift or something I can pull all this stuff out?
Yes, there is a fully operational forklift. Everything in this building is 100%.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's still good. It's just like fuck.
Yeah.
Everyone's dead
Even
because of bio.
Even the 4 trucks are in perfect condition.
Haul them out. Haul them out so we can scrap them.
Problem is,
They're all Sarin, we know.
you need to go through every container to check their durability. So you need to look for other spills. It looks like the only container that was open was Sarin, and the Sarin was preserved in here, so it didn't deteriorate, which killed all bacteria.
Very nice.
So
It's been pretty much a safe, not safe zone.
it's a mummified tomb,
Yeah.
basically.
Mummified too.
Yeah, and
This is incredibly valuable.
everything. All people are skeletons, though.
It's been a while.
There's no biological matter. Period.
I mean, it could have been literally yesterday. This gas seems like it kind of eats at things pretty well.
It eats at everything that's biological and leaves everything else in perfect condition. It kills all bacteria or others that would decay it.
So yeah, there's no
it's
real
in
way to.
Yeah, it's in such concentrations that it even fights off the horseman's effect in here. Mhm.
Well, on the low floors, the horseman's effect's pretty low, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay, so we
But
got
wouldn't
fucking
Sarin
rich.
gas be above level 3 and teleported out of here?
No, it's not. On the next floor, you have people who can just go, ouch. I'm just gonna flex, and hopefully the beads will come. It'll force it out of my skin.
Oh, look, it worked.
Just flex. Maybe it'll kill the nerds, but Harbinger's on the next floor. This is for people. This is what they use to kill the normal people. There are other things on the
Slaughter
other
the
floors.
normal people.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff on the other floor. Not great. You find grass on the next floor.
Grass. That's
Yep.
really funny.
You know what's good though? Those are the kind of truck tires we need. In fact, those are tougher than the truck tires we need.
Yeah, these are definitely military transport trucks. They're meant to haul really heavy shit.
Oh wait, oh no, wait. That means these are the popless tires and the ones that are
Yes.
basically just solid chunks of rubber.
Yes, they are.
We can just like leave them outside the warehouse and wait for people to come to kill them, and if people die, we'll just kill it.
You know,
Actually,
I like that idea.
Let's
Just-
leave.
I
Hold on,
like
hold
that idea.
We don't even need to leave all of them. We could just leave one with some obvious crates.
Oh boy, and it's invisible too.
Yeah, just don't shut the doors and just.
You could also make a little spritzer on a motion detector because you can collect the sarin in a liquid form.
Right.
And the spritzer would aerosol it again on the inside cabin.
What's
Ah.
that noise? Why does they have an air freshener in here? Who left an air freshener? No!
Yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, with the amount of gas that's pouring out of here, it's gonna be like ankle deep death for everyone in a large radius right now.
We'll have to
I
check
will
it out later to see if anyone died
I
in the
will say
proximity.
this. I will say this, guys. We're fucking rich.
Oh yeah. As
And
long
I
as we're
know-
not dead, we do have like a lot of death surrounding us right now. I'm hiding on my roof for the next long period of time.
You know what the problem is?
To be.
You know what the
Up there?
problem?
Yeah.
You know, there's one problem with all this. The original objective of them going out scouting was to find food.
Yeah, so that's gonna kill any food nearby, most likely.
Oh, yeah, it would. Yeah.
You do have enough sarin gas.
Subtle, but it looks
You-
pretty scary.
You do have enough sarin gas to kill all the ferals in that depot.
And then
It would
some.
use up all of it, but
But we need to
Nah.
transport it there.
No, it's fine. We're not going to use that on it. We're just going to toss me and you in there, Hayden. We're going to clean shop and we're going to come out again. It'll be fine.
So you're gonna see.
If that's your request, give me a week to make us both armor and weapons.
I
Is
could
my
just
request.
burn the whole depot down in a fit of fiery rage.
Yeah,
You could,
mutants
yeah.
tend to
Drunken
have
rage.
things like that as
That-
well.
that-
fuck everyone.
That kind of ruins the plan of us looting it, though.
Again, if you want us to go into a
But then they'll
deathmatch,
be
give
nice and
me.
crispy and ready to eat.
We don't want to eat them. We want all their stuff.
You want
But-
this stuff, not
I'm
them.
kind of hungry. I don't know about you.
Again, do you agree to give me 5 or so days to create us both not power armor, but armor and or weapons?
We're gonna run out of food before then. Is the problem?
You also need
How many
food.
days left do we have?
Of food?
We have ice cream.
I see
I
nothing
get a
else.
set of armor from those.
Ice cream
last
definitely
people.
counts. It's calories, exactly.
All
We
told,
just
you
eat
guys have
calories.
about 4 days of food.
We have
That's without
plenty.
rationing.
That's cool. We have plenty of armor now. I mean, look.
Give me
these
3 days then.
bodies
Give me
in
3
perfect
days.
armor.
No, they're all poisoned.
So are you just dragging the meatless corpses out? Because you can literally haul them by their collar. and it's
What
just
I was
I
gonna
don't.
do is I was just gonna load them up in the empty truck because everything else seems to be out in the elevator besides this one thing that's.
You will have to open up the bay doors on the other side,
Okay.
which will have all the gas go out that way. Which will be another block over, but still, that's like all of it at the same time. Of that one container. But, I mean, it's a block away. It's on the other side. And only one container was spilled. And it's a 100-gallon drum.
How many other drums of sarin gas are in there?
8 more.
Are they in the elevator itself or the
No, they're in the back of the truck.
back of the truck that's in the sinkhole?
Basically, it's a 3x3 in that one truck.
Yeah.
And the back end of the truck on the right side, it's the floor gave out.
Yes.
Okay. So what we can do, if you can get all the sarin gas vented, and we get some proper protective equipment on me and Hayden, we can go in, haul that truck out of its hole.
I was just gonna drive it out.
because-
There are 2 other trucks in there.
Yeah, I was just gonna drive the trucks out.
No, but one of the trucks is half in a hole.
I'm not gonna deal. We're not gonna deal with that one. That's the one with all the Sarin stuff.
Yeah, and I wanted the Sarin.
Yeah, I guess we could get it out after. We can jury rig something up.
Honestly speaking, rather than going on a food run and going out to that factory and killing all these mutant ghouls and setting up like a farming system in our little bitty base, could we not just drive these 3 trucks of pure wealth over to the Sinner's Rest, trade for what
Yeah.
food we need, and then continue on?
100% my plan.
Yeah, we don't really have to go full on survival mode right now. Literally just crack the
Also,
gold mine.
Everyone make me an intelligence test.
The biggest thing is the sarin gas. I know they'll buy that shit. Yeah, I'm literally intelligence. But hey,
Okay. As
apparently,
you passed, chemical agents of this grade will get you in a lot of trouble with all the local factions. There is a unspoken code of certain levels of ordnance. No missiles. I can level whole cities and blocks. Rockets are okay because they're pinpoint explosives. So no missiles. No bioterrorism of significant amounts.
That's
you
why I'm
guys
saying we sell
have a fuck ton.
yeah. So we
you could
need
probably
to
get
move
away
it.
with one attempt as you've happened to stumble across, and used it. But you guys get known for using biological weapons. People will be like, "Fuck your base."
Yeah, that's what I'm
Attack
saying.
helicopter.
We just need to sell it.
You can keep some of it, definitely, for a rainy day, but try not to make it that. Try not to make it your signature move.
Again, like he said, sell it.
Sell the whole thing. I don't even want to crack any of these barrels open to use myself.
I don't want any of this material myself, but we can use the guns, the armor, like the military equipment. So what I'm saying is we get out the chemical agents, go to the Sinner's Rest, sell all of that for buku bucks, and then keep what we actually want out of the military grade equipment.
The only problem is I don't know if we can air it out in the 3 days that we still have food.
We don't need to.
That
We
you
just
can-
need to get some of the military equipment that we don't want. Like, we just have to go through that, get some of that equipment, go to Sinner's Rest, trade for food, and then we'll be Gucci till we can actually air it out.
I feel like it's going to be difficult to pinpoint precision, get enough out that we have enough for food, and it feels like a waste of time to not go with our whole kit and
You
caboodle.
have
at
3
the same
days of
time.
food without rationing.
Okay, what? I'm
You guys could
thinking
air it out in half a day if you open up those bay doors.
Air it out to the point where we could walk in and sit in a driver's
No.
seat.
Never. Because it all turns into liquid after that. It coats everything. You'd literally have to spray it all down with bleach or
Okay.
greater.
We don't need to get the full truck out. We just need to get the barrels.
We could sell the trucks as well.
Yes, we can, but one of the trucks is a no-go, and all the trucks have had this stuff soaking into their, driver's seats. So only our robot can actually drive the trucks. If we do this, okay, we have to do this smart or we're gonna end up dead. Let me put it that way. I understand the urge to just get it all done right here, right now, call it good, but if we do that, then we're gonna end up, well, no offense, Hayden, but having a repeat of your run into the sarin gas event.
I will say this. Any mistakes,
Probably
I
a
will
little
punish
better
you
than
for
that.
it.
What's that?
Any mistakes, I'm going to punish you for it in transporting this stuff.
We have to
It's,
be
it's
careful.
an intellect puzzle to get this stuff.
We just have to be careful about what we do. We can't rush it. What we need to do is we need to get out the containers of the military grade equipment, go get that hosed down for whatever, because the containers are sealed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Matthew.
All except for one.
I'm talking about the military grade equipment.
Yeah, they're all sealed.
Matt,
Yeah.
is there a
There's two that are open and empty.
Matt,
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
is there a bio decontamination all in this room?
No.
Which is odd.
Maybe downstairs.
Yeah.
Did you
So-
want to take the lift?
Nope. Sorry, Matt, you got me once. Not doing it again.
Okay. We will have to find out what's downstairs at some point, but
Okay.
maybe we can look into the sinkhole
So-
instead.
So follow my logic here. We get out the military grade equipment containers. They're all sealed boxes. So all we have to do is spray down the outside of them.
I
Once
see.
those are real easy to get our hands on. From there, we can go to Sinner's Rest, and I bought this specifically as a location where you can basically trade for anything anybody's willing to sell. So we might be able to get like environmental suits and other pieces of equipment that will allow us to better go through the rest of this stuff.
We already have
And get out the
environmental
more
suits. Thing
I meant
is, those suits got somehow breached.
Penetrate.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
environmental sealed suits?
The
He's
suits
talking about the
in-
ones for the bodies.
Yeah.
So what I mean
together.
is intact ones.
You're not. They look perfectly intact. You're not sure what cut through them.
Hmm.
I
Point
like
is-
the idea, at the very least, because we can sell a box of military grade equipment for enough food for us to continue diving into this next place.
Exactly. That's
Big-
the real thing I want done.
The big question is, do we bother with the mutant depot at all?
At this point, no. Maybe in a bit when we actually want something to build up our location at all. For now, I think we should just get our trade shit.
Cool! Y'all go play with the death gas. I'm gonna keep on watch.
Well, right now only one person's playing with death gas.
Oh, you're on watch, Lucky. Go ahead and make me 4 awareness tests through your scope, your roposcope.
Lucky is always on watch.
This is
He likes
per
the
day.
roof.
This is per day.
I'll keep an eye out, like while. Well, wait, aren't we getting the military equipment and leaving before day 4?
You said
So
4?
this is 4 per day. Yeah.
Oh, 4 per day. Got it.
2,
I'll be keeping an eye out too, Matt.
3, 4.
Not like there's anything I can do in the Sarin gas hole.
Oh, that's a lot of fails.
Here, I'll roll as well.
Bless you.
Okay, so
1 pass. 2 pass. Well, I mean,
Azir, you find on your second day, or on the end of the first day, as you guys are going through it and trying to make your plan, you find bodies.
bodies.
Walk over
What killed them?
the gas. Somebody
So
was
the-
screaming at the top of his lungs in pain for a long time, attracted attention.
Oh. Well, apparently.
Scabbers
Well, what's
started
on the
coming in.
bodies?
First group is a bunch of scabbers. They got fuck all. Looks like these are the disposable scouts.
You guys
Um,
shut the door after yourself at the end of the first day, right?
No, he left it open because he was going through the stuff.
Well, I meant at the end of our day of scavenging, because we were keeping an eye on it till then.
Still, there was a lot of stuff. These guys didn't have shoes.
Hmm. So, Firefox, shut the doors on the end of the day. That way, it'll be fine, like, for us to come back to.
You also find a second body. It's a sinner. He unfortunately came in contact with it.
A sinner? Really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can tell by
I'm
the
gonna.
tattoos on his arms.
What's he got on him?
He is a sinner of greed.
Of course he
Um,
is.
mhm. He is covered in shiny stuff, basically like a hoarder would. He's got a really, really nice kind of motocross armor. Looks really good condition, makes him look fancy. It's kind of that leather stuff. He's got some Ray-Ban shades, like in really great condition. He's all blinged up, like frickin' grill on his teeth. Rings
like
on
that.
every finger. He's got the bling. He's got some freaking
Yeah,
awesome
what
shoes.
does he have on him that's useful?
It's all
The
gold.
bling could be
Gold is-
useful.
Yeah, all of it's real
Oh.
gold and
Oh.
silver.
Yeah,
And-
I'll just pick up his body and like, well, brother, you're gonna be helping
You're just
me
gonna
out.
pick it up.
Actually, no. Is he covered in sarin?
It looked like he went through those scabbers' bodies at one point and touched them, and he got
Ah.
dosed. You're not sure
Really?
how badly dosed.
Gritty.
Mm-hmm.
He
Oh.
never misses a chance to scab.
I'm gonna go get like something to wash him down with, and basically just.
Okay. He did have a backpack on him. It's filled with some nice rations, stims, just
Nice
all
thing.
sorts of drugs, booze. It's got a med kit in there. It's got some ration bars, like some really like luxury ration bars.
Yeah, so I'll after I've got him like splashed down, so I'm not gonna get sarin off his ass. I'll go loot him, grab his shit.
Matt, what I've been doing in the meantime, all these hours of, getting this place ready, is loading up one of the empty trucks, forklift. Lots of, all our military gear, and any other stuff that I can bring out.
Okay. Firefox, go ahead and make me a couple more.
I have
More
operate
awareness.
or tech use.
No,
and
awareness is you're kind of going through stuff. You're trying to check in on the inside of this thing.
You said one more, right?
One more.
Oh, okay.
Hadouken.
Nope, didn't like that one.
Okay. You're not sure if the red strobe lights were on before you came in or when the door was open.
Which one?
There's red strobes.
Which
On
door?
each-
Sorry.
The one that Sarek opened.
Ah. Okay.
You don't know if they were on because of the spill alert and they've been on for over a year, just strobing silently, or they got turned on because the door got opened. Not sure. Kind of that. Huh.
Okay. Is there any other activity in the?
No, that's just that. No, that's it. It's just something you kind of notice after a while. And the question of, are those always on? Because they were on when you walked in. It's just, were they on when he opened the door, or were they on before he opened the door?
Okay.
It's up to you. Take whatever stance you want.
Is it important?
Might be.
You're not sure?
Information.
Well, I assume that you've gotten a few crates out by now, right?
I'm loading it on the truck.
They are too big for him to carry.
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
loading.
Cool.
Especially
They are too big for you to carry.
with the
Using
forklift.
the forklift.
Oh, the forklift.
Yeah.
They are too big, so you must use a forklift.
That's why.
Your
Well,
brain.
I have a question for you. Why load up the truck when you can just like haul them out on the forklift?
I can.
Because he intends to drive the truck out.
Yeah, with all the stuff.
Let me rephrase that. Well,
Can
no,
I
I guess
drive?
it's
Can
fair
I
enough. We
drive
do
the
need the stuff
forklift
from
out
it.
of the back? That's the
I
question.
withdraw. I withdraw my statement because you are going the correct route. Please continue.
Yeah. So you have to unload one of the trucks.
Unload one of the trucks. That's fine.
I need you to make me operate surface test, please.
Yep.
And
Wait. What's he
remind you-
unloading off the truck?
Yeah, if I remind you, the stuff you're loading off the truck is radioactive waste for option 1.
Mhm.
Barrels strapped together. You jar it and they fall. Run.
No, sorry, that was an operate, but it's the same as my. No, sorry.
A 10 is good.
No, I'll re-roll. That was my bad. Different test.
So the second option
I'll navigate through. I'll navigate through the surface because this is an area, and then I'll operate.
Okay.
Makes sense. Whatever.
Navigating the nuclear waste barrels, which are significantly less dangerous than the other things we can move from point A to point B.
The second truck seems to have some sort of coffin-like boxes. They look literally like rectangular coffins, and they're stacked floor to ceiling.
Are they labeled?
Clones?
Are they
Interesting.
labeled?
Are they electronic coffins or just normal coffins?
No, but they do have an electronic lock on the top.
Didn't
And they
mention if they were
have
labeled.
biological hazard rolled with that little sticky tape on the top.
That
And
answers
you have
it
to
very
break the
much.
little seal to open it.
I wasn't planning on opening it. I was planning on putting that in the elevator.
Nope. And the nope list.
I'll do
Well, I
the
mean-
job they fucked up on.
Or
I'm surprised
you
they have robots in the first place
And
doing
the
this.
third
Hey.
truck is filled with biowarfare warheads for missiles.
I'm just not
Hey,
going to touch that truck.
You know, those coffin containers could sell them. Like rather than put them in the elevator.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to haul them out right now because for the reasons already mentioned. But you know, I'm just saying, rather than toss them in the elevator to make it so much worse when we go to retrieve them.
All right, so you fill the elevator's half full. You'd have to fill up another fourth of the elevator to empty one of the trucks.
That's fair. Well, once one of them's empty, let's get all the materials I need.
I take it you're still putting them in the elevator then?
I am.
You're putting the radioactive waste and the coffins in there?
Everything's like already running into that elevator, isn't it?
Mhm.
So you know that retrieving anything that we leave there is going to be so much more difficult, right?
I can put them off to the side. I can just put them off to the side.
Just yeah, like we don't know what's going on in that elevator. Especially
The
now that
elevator
it's open to
is
bacteria.
at your level right now, and the doors it's this big freight elevator. It's not a small one.
Yeah, but all the stuff is still pooling there, and now we've exposed all of this to fucking air, and we don't know what's going to happen in that nasty little hole.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine.
You see my concerns with not wanting to add more to the list of problems?
Not to mention, absolutely none of us are in the building with Firefox right now. He's pretty much free reign to do.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying. I'm like arguing in favor of this player wise, not like I know that it's meta, but there's a certain amount of meta that we need to do sometimes. When it comes
You at least want to put the
biological-
radioactive waste in the elevator?
Yes.
Or you just want to leave it outside?
In the elevator itself, there's already radioactive waste, right?
Hmm?
I'll finish offloading that.
Okay. So as you approach the elevator, you do see some Dreshi crates as well,
Mhm.
but they're stacked under some stuff because they're very durable, and they're usually stuff you stack on the bottom. All sorts of biological waste, stuff from nearby factories, stuff from nearby laboratories. This all labeled "Do not open,"
Which I don't
Just
plan on opening.
don't touch.
Sure.
There is a keypad on the side that
Mhm.
has a remote feature called Send, and you hit a big red button, and you can send it down to the facility.
Yep. After I load it up, I'll send it down, actually.
Okay. Camera swerves over to you. You can see a scanner go up and down, and then the device blinks off, and the elevator starts rumbling as the doors start to close.
Okay. Back to work.
So Talisha, what are you going to be doing during all day?
Are you just off in the corner? Why?
Yeah, I feel like my first reaction would try to find some drugs and then nap.
You know, that's really fair. I bet a Sula could help you with drugs.
I do have a trank. Does that help with emotional pain?
Definitely.
Trank is horse tranquilizer, so have fun.
Definitely helps with emotional pain.
By canceling it out.
Well, it would be a good nap.
Oh yes.
All right, roll
Oh,
me
yeah.
a toughness test as you take trank.
Oh god.
That's the opposite of helping.
She passed.
Matt,
Matt.
Sorry.
she passed.
Take trank. You don't fall asleep. Your body rejects it with your new blood.
You poor thing.
Oh, what a waste.
You're sitting there and it's like, is this supposed to work? That fucker gave me bad drugs.
So now
I
you're
think
at.
I got them free, actually.
You're dead.
Doesn't matter. He still gave you bad drugs.
Dead hubby gave you bad drugs.
That sucks.
It's a little
That's
bit of a
like-
piss off, isn't it? Ah, fucking shit. No good for nothing. Guys.
You're just like, I will remember you by doing the drugs you gave me. What the fuck is this shit? You cheap son of a whore! It was true love.
I guess.
True love.
I guess to rise the love.
Okay.
Same.
Was there Obscura in that fucking Greed's pack?
Yeah, there was.
I'll hear sobbing, stop by, just toss you some Obscura, like, have fun.
From
and he walks out.
Cyric? Cyric's pack?
No, not Cyrix, the Greed Center.
Yeah, there definitely was. There was some
Yeah.
really, really strong Obscura, like orc level Obscura.
I'm gonna pull out like a fat, stubby stogie and just look at her like, hey, you look sad. You want some?
Yeah.
Here you are. Take that slow. Just saying.
You see an empty trank on the
There's
floor.
only one way to find out.
And?
You see an empty trank dose on the floor.
And?
Oh.
He sees an empty Trank on the floor, and he's like, you know what goes great with Trank?
This.
Unless you prefer Trank, I'm gonna say, I think I'm gonna look at my bag, like, I think I have some. I found a dead dude, and he had a lot of stuff on him.
As soon as he said dead, sobbing controllably.
Yeah.
There. Pats her shoulder.
Leaves the Obscura.
No, I'm not gonna leave her alone. I'll sit with her, like, just see, just light up, start smoking it, and like pass it over, puff, pass. We're going on a trip and our favorite rocket ship. Yeah,
Toughness test, both of you.
Plus, I'd have like a plus 20.
Yes, the toughness I don't want to pass.
Princess.
Allie.
Very nice.
Yeah, you guys, you're smoking this stubby, and it's just like, shit.
Looks at it. Man, I thought this was the orc shit too. Takes a longer puff. Passes it back.
Hey, Allie. On your character sheet, do you like keep it in a different tab, or do you minimize it? What do you do with it?
Button.
And then you exit out of it every time?
Yeah.
If you double click the top of it, it'll go into a little mini thing that's kind of translucent that you can move around, which is really convenient to keep on. You can just double click that and it'll come back, and yeah.
So Matt, Azir, as the pinnacle of good choices, is going to decide, since the Obscura isn't working, screw it. I'm going to toss her a bottle of Amasec too. Like, let's just.
As she drinks, it doesn't do anything.
See, well, she
her
hasn't
tanks are
popped
full
one.
now.
Oh, her franks are full? Okay, never mind.
Let's see if we can't crack this. I knew I was going to be tough because, that's my shtick.
She looks completely sober and super sad.
Oh, just drink. Just you'll feel better after a bottle of Amasec too.
Sola comes over. Hey guys,
Huh?
before we go back in the bottle, you look super sad. It's time for the happy juice. Happy juice.
Oh, that's right, Asola. You got that Talaxian, yeah? Yeah,
Mhm.
invite her out. We got things.
No, she's got
What?
about an hour left.
Well, you got something on you?
Maybe. As she lets out a huge plume that she's been holding in.
Oh, you see, there we go. Now we got something. Pass it on over. Let's have some fun.
Hands you the smallest vape pen you've ever seen.
Shit. Okay. I'll try anything at least twice. Takes it.
Minus 40
At
toughness.
least twice.
Passes it on after I take a puff. What am I rolling?
Minus 40 toughness.
Minus 40 toughness.
Ah, there we go.
Minus 20 toughness.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh.
Yes, there we go.
You're just like, hey, why is this? And then everything shifts focus for a moment.
Oh.
And you really want ice cream, but there's a dragon guarding the ice cream freezer.
Mighty beast.
Like, no, it's like huge. You're not sure how it fits in the room, but the thing just kind of eyeballs you like, nigga, I'm gonna mess you up.
Mighty beast. You will not stand between a center of wrath and his ice cream.
So, the game ends up going on a lot longer than you'd think because it wags its tail at you, but it's you just stumbling around trying to pretend dodge it, which is making it really worse. So it's engaging you in combat, but you're making it all up as you go, and it feels like you're actually getting attacked by a dragon, because you feel like you're operating normally, but you're staggering and just flailing about in reality.
So I think I passed this to Talisha, so I think she takes a puff before we continue with this.
Alicia, don't roll a 1, please.
Please roll a 1.
Give me
another one.
Do drugs. Pass
get-
all the toughness.
Okay, what's my
Minus
modifier?
40 toughness.
Minus 40.
So it's a 3. Yeah, you got a 3. 3 or less.
Please don't. You'll have a sad time.
Here you
There
go.
you go. Now you're out.
That's not a minus 40, ma'am.
No, she
Oh,
she
I'm
did it wrong.
sorry,
It's
I
okay.
did.
It's alright. Talisha.
It's okay. You're
Um,
good. You're with me.
yeah,
We're down the hole.
Yeah, so
Not as bad as
you are
minus
now
4.
on a quest. A quest with Azir to fight off this horrendous beast who is guarding your ice cream freezer.
Okay, sounds cool. Deuce the dragon?
No,
Quickly!
nothing to do with that. The ice cream is more seductive than you.
Quickly.
Oh no.
Quickly. Take off your clothes. Maybe it will help. Azir's gonna promptly, follow his own example on this.
Alicia pulls off her clothes too then.
Yeah, so
Okay,
Azir and Talisha are bobbing and weaving around the inside of the thing, smoking stogie, the rest of that stogie, and drinking the rest of that Amasec because it's a mana potion and a health potion whenever you guys need it.
I see.
It's powerful!
It affects
Why?
Alicia nicely too, because she has magic mana.
So...
Does she ever breathe fire at the dragon?
Of course, all the time.
Well, no. You can't breathe
Well,
fire
I've
to
only got
dragon.
2 breaths.
No. You see, you can't breathe fire at the dragon because dragons are fireproof.
She's got to prove her dominance.
You gotta change your fire breath. Maybe make it something else.
Assert your dominance.
And
Be
you
the
find that
fire
one-
breather
No.
you were meant to
Might
be.
work. You know what might work? If you breathe lightning at it.
Go ahead and make me a toughness test to even attempt it.
If you want to. Unless you want to, not believe in Azir's bullshit.
We're fighting this dragon now. Let's go, dragon.
Let's go, dragon.
Okay, instead of blowing fire, you blow projectile vomit at it. 'Cause you're not
Talisha, no!
It's just poison damage.
you just throw up all over in the dragon's direction. It's just like your attack was ineffective.
Did you guys see that post on Reddit today about the girl on a street fight? She threw up on another person.
I feel like that would be
Yes.
the most effective attack.
You did see that, Hayden? You know what I'm talking about?
It's called doing disease damage, okay?
It's a bio warfare. It's bio warfare.
Biowarfare is perfect warfare. So, does anybody what does this look like from the outside?
You guys are the most drunken, drugged, just tripped out of your mind, but in a good way. Pair of
An
naked
adorable way.
individuals trying to stagger their way on some surreptitious adventure to the freezer.
Wonderful.
You guys are like dip ducking and rolling and trying to avoid just something that only you guys can see.
Obviously, effective use.
This is the best use of our day.
Lucky is going to eventually seek out Azir because he was going to ask him for some of the gold he found on that greed guy.
I didn't tell anybody about it.
Ah, yes. And my awareness rules were too bad for me to notice. All right.
Yes.
Reasonable response. Continue with your day.
Well, you could still seek out Azir. I just imagine you were coming over to ask him a question, see him and Talisha fighting nothing naked, and just smoking.
You should go grab
Talisha,
yourself an ice cream
Talisha attempts to throw up at it multiple times.
No, you gotta refill before you do that move.
The
Hands
Sola
in the bottle.
offers you the pen. The dreaded pen, the vape pen.
Lucky looks at it curiously
Hey,
and
man,
then
you
shakes
wanna,
his
like,
head.
you want a
I'm good for
trip?
today.
You don't want a good trip? Oh man.
Yeah, not today.
How
I'm
about
still kinda-
the dragon?
Yeah, he's gonna toss the pen bag and head back upstairs.
Oh, don't go up there. That's where all the smoke goes. As she blows up a large plume. Smoke goes to the clouds. That's where all the clouds come from.
That's where I live.
Dragons! Clouds! We must fly to the clouds to fight the dragon! Starts trying to jump up into the air.
No, you have a cloud maker. You have a giant orc,
Oh, okay.
this obscure stubby.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Never mind.
Yeah, he's not gonna worry too much about it. He doesn't want to take a hit, but he's not too mad about a contact high. He'll head upstairs.
Contact
If we
might not be the
climb
right
Okay,
word.
minus
clouds,
20
we
toughness.
might get on top of the dragon.
Yes.
What is Steve Joe Paul doing while I make this toughness? Is he like covered in pock marks now?
No, he's fine.
I don't know how much time has passed.
Yeah, this is half day. Mark, you're up and about, angry, pissed,
Okay.
very
Minus
orky
20
right
Well,
now.
toughness.
Great. What I
Imagine
need
this
to
is
know
the end
is
of the day.
Well, what I'm going to try and do is add to my armor. Obviously, my
Close.
armor wasn't.
Lucky. Welcome to the trip.
Okay, you just spend the whole afternoon adding to your armor.
Does armor trade armor, whatever the fuck that do give
Yeah,
you
you roll that
bonuses
instead.
into?
No, it doesn't give you bonuses. It just gives you.
Something
Well,
to roll.
Just allows you to make armor.
My
Yeah.
tech is a lot higher than my trade armor.
But you're not
Those
doing
should be
tech
up to the
stuff,
same-
though.
Oh yeah, he is doing.
Yeah, no,
Tech,
in
technically.
order to create armor, I roll citations.
Armor
and
will
tech.
give you
Both of
better
those are
armor.
higher.
What do you?
Okay.
What is
It
your,
allows
yeah.
you to do.
Like,
allows you to
my
do
armor
fancier
check.
stuff.
I was gonna say my armor check is a lot weaker than my tech and willpower.
I know, but it's tech boy stuff. You're not technically making tech. You get it was a placebo for actual armor.
Remember, you're still
This
getting
will
your
actually
plus
make-
10.
Yeah, you'll still be able to make armor, but it'll be better quality.
So if I roll armor, it will be better quality.
Mm-hmm.
How many rolls do I get to create better armor? Specifically, the design that covers my entire skin.
Environmentally sealed. No way, Jose.
That's not a
We don't
working.
have the materials for that.
I can't just create a steel armored shell.
It won't keep the bad gas out. No. It'll cover your entire body like plate mail would.
How many rolls do I get then?
4.
Ooh, very-
Two,
4.
3.
Very nice. Yeah,
Four.
very nice.
Yeah. Those are pretty decent rolls.
You
I spend them.
make some
I'm taking what I already have and I'm just
interesting
get pissed at the-
armor,
I get
and it's
pissed at how much
shaped
damage it
like a
does, yeah.
suit, like a BLANDCO suit.
What's
it's
a
also
green?
somehow the same color as a BLANDCO suit.
It's a
Okay.
BLANDCO suit.
What can
You
I
made
add to
blank-
my armor then?
You can add stealth. Gives you plus 10 to stealth, and a plus 10 to deceive that you are not wearing armor.
So
And
it's
said
just
you were-
natural armor, but it just makes it look like I'm not wearing
Well, what's your current armor's worth?
it. 10.
You have 10
Oh, it'll be
armor?
12.
Yeah, I've already worked on
Ah.
worked on her weapon and armor. Call.
Yep, it'll be 12 across the board. People have, especially when your commando thing is going on, people have a minus, or you have a plus 10 to deceive them. To
Okay.
convince them that you're actually just wearing a suit and not armor. Which can mean if you're in a fight that says, "Hey, no armor," And you're like, but I'm not wearing armor. I'm wearing a suit.
Okay, so is that with all armor? If I would
No, just that specific set.
just that. Okay.
You also get +10 to stealth, which is odd for armor like that.
Did it give me bonuses in deceive? I thought you were saying
Yeah,
Yeah,
deceive.
both.
so stealth and deceive.
Yes,
Mhm.
+10 for both.
Okay, stealth, deceive, and 2 armor.
And yeah, also pretty comfortable. It's a
Okay.
suit you can wear over your suit.
Well, okay, I'll add that. I'm guessing that's all the time I have for.
Apparently.
I'll give you another checkpoint to trade armor. You passed all 4 of those. That was good.
Oh shit! Nice.
So yeah, how
Good.
long do Zir and Talisha end up being, well,
4 hours,
balls?
just pure high out of your mind. But the moment after 4 hours, you finally get to the ice cream, and the ice cream
It was worth it.
brings you out of it pretty quick.
It was all worth it.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is we just kind of wake up eating ice cream naked next to each other.
Mm.
It happened. I think
There's
Talisha
vomit all
just
over the
cuddles
place.
into-
There's
Yeah,
vomit
as
all
you
over the
do
place.
It's your
Y'all better not hope that you took fucking goddamn just Steve Joe Paul's ice cream because you don't have fun
Yeah.
with that. That was his ice cream specifically. The freezer and the ice cream were all his.
Not all the ice cream was not all yours.
No, but the freezer was his. Thus, you paid a down tax for keeping it.
I
in
did
his
not.
freezer.
So Azir is not bothered at all about this turn of events.
You have lost access to Joe's freezer.
I don't give a.
A lock is now being installed, and he's eating the rest. If there's any ice cream left, he's eating it.
Azir is notedly, like, clearly been in fight pits a lot, by the way.
Does not care you've been locked
I'm
out
not
of his
talking
freezer.
to you.
Well, he looks at his
Steve Joe
very
Paul,
ice cream left.
they're sharing in one of the tubs. There's one tub left, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Again, pick them away from my freezer. One goes out one window, the other goes out the other window. Freezer.
No, I'm not gonna let you chuck me anywhere, you little fuck.
I am attempting to chuck you. Roll. Are we gonna roll
I
strength
will
off?
actively fight you.
So strength off.
Okay, Azir is not gonna be happy with this, and he's gonna trigger fucking wrath. Because he's not down for that.
It's a reaction. You're eating ice cream, and suddenly a guy
Marius,
grabs
what's
you
up?
and
Is
throws
there
you
gonna
out
be
the
a
window.
Please chill.
Again, you're not aware of this.
Well,
You're
he's
high as
being
hell. and
counted. He's
You-
being
you can be
You
pissed.
could hold on.
You're
You could
surprised.
just ask him to
Okay.
move.
I'm an orc. Why would I ask you to move? You're eating my ice cream.
Exactly.
without
Thus,
saying
you
a
turning
single
this into
thing.
a fight. So
Yes,
we're gonna do
You can-
this.
It's a surprise.
I'm rolling my
You're high
strength.
as-
Roll
you're
your strength.
high- You're high as fuck. You can't.
He's not
activate
high
it.
anymore after he
It's
ate
like-
the ice
not
cream.
anymore.
Yes, you missed
Yeah,
that
no,
part.
I'm
We're not
high
high anymore.
No,
So-
I find you high as fuck. Did I not? find
No,
them high?
that's not what you found. No, you came in after when we were actually eating the ice cream.
I thought you guys were high for hours.
8
No,
days
for 4
later,
hours.
They sobered up.
Yeah, and the
Well,
moment they
you're
got
eating
to the
ice
ice cream, they had sobered up when they started eating
They
it.
have to be. You know, the freezer's in my room. Like I legitimately moved that
You-
into my room.
Can't hold all the ice cream hostage. It's
no,
not yours.
but it's my freezer.
It's not your
It's
ice cream,
my
though.
freezer. No, but all the you want to take your
That's-
ice cream out of the freezer? Go ahead.
That's
to
fu-
the freezer.
that's
you
fu-
could've
dude,
interrupted it at
no,
any
if
time.
you-
Okay, you know what? No.
No,
Hey,
guys,
we're gonna do this.
No,
We're going to do this.
I had
Hold on, Hayden. We're going to do this.
Hold on, nothing.
Stop. No, you're not listening. You're not listening.
Oh no, you're not listening. The freezer's in my room.
We're going to fight now, is what I'm saying. Azir's going. When
For the
you
ice cream. How did
stop,
you get into my
stop
room?
and listen. Stop and listen.
You stop and listen. How did you get to the freezer? It's in my room.
There's don't even have a room. It's just
I do.
Joe zone.
You
It
see
doesn't
the
even have
Joe
a
zone?
wall.
Why are you
Put up a
killing the
wall.
fun here? Why do you have to be an
Put up
asshole
a
about
wall.
this, Hayden? Why do you have to
Why
be an
are you
asshole
trying to-
about this?
I'm saying realistically, I moved the freezer into my room.
Just
We
Ice cream
said we were going to the freezer
room.
like
repeatedly.
An hour ago.
We spent this entire
Ice
time talking
cream.
about.
I don't like. Can we play D&D, please?
Okay, so everything I said previously.
Hold on.
Because I previously mentioned that
Okay,
I'm moving
look.
the freezer into my room. Batteries in my
We
room
mentioned
and
we were
along
on
with
our
the
way to
freezer.
the freezer.
Repeatedly.
Hold on. So there are a couple things. First, they did say they were trying to get to the freezer. I had not actually known you'd put it in your room.
I said that previously
freezer-
that I'd moved the battery and the
The
freezer.
freezer is very large, and you had taken the battery out multiple times to run over. So
Only once was it taken out. It was immediately placed back in.
right.
Let's get it out of this way. How long did it take you to work on your armor, Hayden?
How long did it take me to work on my what?
On your armor.
All
My workshop's in
afternoon.
my room. You realize this? Like, I moved my room to this room specifically because I had an anvil and I have a hammer.
Mhm.
This is my work room. I
Okay.
work in this room.
Okay, so they came into your room, got some ice cream. So you
They
kicked them
moved
out.
towards
You
my
kicked them out before
freezer,
they got to the ice cream. Is
And
what you're
yeah,
telling me.
no, if someone moves towards my freezer, what's up? And they start eating all the ice cream. Sure, they
Okay.
can eat theirs, but I'm not letting them eat mine.
Yeah, they're eating theirs.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you said that they eat like most of the ice cream.
Yeah.
No,
We're eating ours.
they have. There's two 10-gallon tubs. There's no way they're eating even half of that.
Have you seen people eat ice cream before? I've seen people
Yes.
easily
Well,
eat 2 tubs of ice cream.
I
Why?
usually
That's
can't eat
sitting.
more than like a 10.
Hayden, you are misunderstanding. These are the 10-gallon tubs. They could maybe finish 2 pints each. Like,
I'm not even
they're
gonna
not
eat that
even
much.
scratching the surface.
I'm not even gonna
I'm
eat
sure
that
Matt
much.
will make sure you have plenty of ice cream for whatever.
No,
No,
a whole
no.
10-gallon tub to
I'm
yourself.
doing it as long as no one's raiding the fridge and taking his thing.
Yeah,
You ask.
they're also not able to ask you. They're too high, and they're fighting an imaginary dragon, and you are in I make armor mode. You are making just
I'm
clang,
in
clang,
my
clang.
shop. Someone breaks into the shop high as fuck and starts raiding his. I think I noticed.
Well, roll awareness, -10.
Are you shitting me? A -10. It's a.
Why are you trying to ruin what was supposed to be just a fun RP section?
It's
Why?
an actual legit
No.
thing. You broke into his
No.
room.
No, Hayden,
You're
it's
just-
pretty ridiculous. You're being pretty
It's-
ridiculous.
You are being super ridiculous right now.
That's
This was just
nonsense.
fun.
Okay,
This
so
was supposed to just be fun.
you don't notice. You're too engrossed in making your armor. Sorry.
Why?
The door's
If
open,
you're gonna be an asshole about it, Azir's just gonna take
Oh,
you back
hold
to
on.
his room. Like that's the end of it then. Like
You can catch them and
Um,
say, "Hey, get out of here," but don't. I know
As
you're
long as they
trying to
weren't
play-
eating
I
all
know
the stuff. Yeah, I'm
you're
playing my
trying to
character. You
RP.
get pissed at it.
No.
Try and kill me.
Here.
Go ahead.
Here's Hayden. That's not the point. I appreciate that you are delving really hard into the RP, but there comes a point in which I need you to just stop going that deep. Like you're going so far into the deep end, you're negatively detracting from playing with the group.
We
Because
spend like
it's
30 minutes every session.
Yes, it's just gotten to the point where, yes, I understand that you are hardcore, stick to my character, stick to what he would do in this situation, but I mean,
Well, everyone else gets to stick to their character. Why can't I?
Not like you do.
no.
you're genuinely trying to cause conflict right now between 2-player characters. That is a problem.
You say that, but sure.
It is.
The improv attitude yes, and you say yes, and I do this. Not, no, none of this can happen at all, or else we'll just get stuck every time, and we'll just arguing over everything, and nobody's gonna have any fun. And that's what we're in is fun. You want to have some fun and not argue all the time?
Don't want to argue all the time, but not everyone's agreements agree with mine. But apparently,
Well, no, that's not the
Well,
point. It's
sometimes
just
you
every
have to
single.
say that's okay and agree with them even if you don't agree.
Well, yeah, I understand Hayden, and some of the your character is opposed to some of the actions that these other players are doing. In this particular case, we will need to make some roll-offs. Specifically, we can't get to the rut of I do this and it happens. Like, you have to.
There's narrative time involved.
There's a little bit of narrative, and then we come to an agreement like you want them out and you are going to throw them out. Talk to me first. Say, hey, GM, I would like to throw them out of my room. What do I need to do this? That way, instead of just immediately going, I'm just going to throw you out of the room.
so two high people break into my room and go through my things. I'm not doing anything.
We're not going through your things. We're just going to.
Well, here's the thing. They're not technically going through your thing.
It's a
your
group.
freezer.
The freezer and the battery are both mine.
But the ice
gathered
cream
them
is not.
No, not the ice cream is not.
We're not after
Maybe
your
we
stuff.
should keep the freezer in the public area, because technically the freezer only is there to keep the pizza,
Yeah,
which is
I
also
don't ever
not.
remember. Like, maybe you did. I'm sure if you say you did, but I don't remember saying the freezer was in your room either. So maybe make
I
that clearer
completely
next
said the
time.
freezer was in my
He
room.
did put it in his room.
I completely moved that into my room along with the battery.
Okay,
But
maybe we can
it
make
would
that
have to
clearer
be-
next time before the characters get to your room.
I did. I stated it when we first got back to the base. I moved the freezer and the battery into my room.
The characters were on the way to your room. You could have stated then that the freezer was in your
Cannot
I
say I
also
was
forgot
paying
myself.
complete attention during that period. I cannot pay attention during the entire period. I can't remember exactly when things go down.
It's okay. That's fine. Just we know the freezer's in the room, but there had to been an understanding between the NPCs. We saw you moving in there that the stuff in the freezer, if it we
No
should
one
have
said
access to-
anything. No one said anything when I stated that I'm moving the freezer.
I
Well,
missed
obviously-
that
Specific
too.
topics then. No
Obviously
one
people-
You
no
said you can't pay
contradiction.
attention to every bit. You
Oh.
can't expect
Yes.
everybody else to pay attention to every
But
single
if
bit
you
either.
want to take, if you're going to punish me for not
Okay.
paying attention, then I can punish you for
Whoa.
not paying attention.
Well, we're
Well,
not punishing
that-
you.
that-
We're not
yeah,
even
we're not
taking
punishing
your ice
anyone.
cream. It's just
Look,
some general
if-
ice cream that's up in the air. Like,
It's
Okay,
just
so
supposed
it's
to be
not a
fun.
punishment, Hayden. We're just
players
having fun.
did remember. 'Cause I personally forgot the freezer was in your room. As the GM who has to pay attention the whole time, I forgot. The freezer, since it is in your room, NPCs, which I am in charge of, would have mandated that if it is going into a private space, it needs to have public access for those who has stuff in it. So you cannot get offended if someone goes searching for stuff that's in there that is theirs. Which means if you want to keep it in your private room, expect people to come in, especially if knocking on the door does no good because you're hammering away on stuff. So
Can't the freezer's our only way of preserving food and stuff too, so you can't privatize it. You just can't.
It's
not- it's
literally
not fair for the
mine,
team.
though. I created it.
We can't. No, you pulled it out of an ice cream truck.
You also have some medicine stuff. Like you have insulin in some of your medical stuff. It has to go in the freezer.
Again, none of this was
You-
stated beforehand.
Have to understand that you can't just claim stuff like it's important for the whole group to have.
Everyone's
it's-
claimed everything they found so far.
Okay, what has been claimed so far? Are you talking about the copper wiring that everybody's using? All the scrap
No,
everybody's
I-
using? The
The
car
scrap
everybody's
was in
using?
The car everyone paid for.
All the
this-
medical goods everybody's using? All the food everybody's
Again-
eating? All the water everybody's drinking?
All those were general goods.
Yeah,
Again-
so is the freezer. because that's where we have to store our general perishable
Again.
goods.
How I took it was is that I wasn't there and you guys were going through stuff.
No.
That's exactly how
We're
I
not
my character
going-
take it.
That's
Well,
not
that can't
even
be the
mildly
way.
what's happened.
Can't have your character take it that way. There's stuff in there that is not his.
No one told me they were keeping medical supplies there.
We
But
have
there's
to.
the medical supplies. One of the tubs of ice cream isn't yours.
We can't. If it's going to be this much of a problem, you can't have the freezer in your room. Like, if you're going to make this much of a problem, it can't be, because we as a group need to be able to access it.
Again, character only made a problem of it because two high
That-
people
I'm
broke into
talking
his
to
room
you
without
as a
saying
player
anything.
right now.
Oh, guys,
And I'm
talking to
talking
you
as a character.
as a
You
player.
can talk to me as a player. I'll talk to you as a player.
I'm talking to you
You-
as a
Well,
player
no
right
one was
now,
aware that the freezer was in your room when we said we were going.
Yeah, no,
because that got missed.
All
perhaps I would have
all
done something
previously
different.
You can't be upset about that if you.
You can't
Gotcha.
simultaneously protest that you weren't paying attention, so you didn't get to say anything, and then
I-
say because you weren't paying attention, we don't. Get
I
to
never
talk
said
about
I
the
wasn't
freezer.
paying attention. No one never
You
said
actively
You
did.
No, Matt said I wasn't
In
paying
your own
attention.
words, you said.
No, I
I
did.
wasn't paying attention. I can't.
No, Matt
I
said
can't
I
pay
did
attention
not.
all the time. You
Yeah,
said that,
Matt
but
said that. Yeah,
No,
like,
no,
I can't pay
you
attention
said that.
constantly, but I'm pretty sure if
No,
someone
Hayden
opens my
definitely said
door,
that.
I can hear it.
Hayden, 100%, you said that you couldn't pay
Fine.
attention all the time.
But
like
if I'm
you-
in the room creating armor and someone opens the door, I'm pretty sure I'll notice that.
Oh my god.
what? Hey, Hayden, I had you roll an awareness test for it. You failed with
Lots of degrees.
lots of degrees. Also, here's the thing: if you were working on the armor while this is going on, and you want to pay attention to these people coming into your room, you will lose some of the stuff on your armor because you are distracted, and you will lose one of your rolls for armor because you are currently having a confrontation with your teammates. So, you're gonna pick them up, throw them out. You're gonna have a fight because Azir's character is a fighter. That's what he does. If we need
you'll
to
play his
solve
character,
this,
I'll play my character.
if
Like,
we
I
need
don't
to
see the
solve
difference
this
there.
and make it easy, we can have your character have a bare fist fight with the Humi to dictate dominance, because that's what an orc does. And if you want to play serious RP, you're an orc. Let's have a fist fight and let's
Yeah.
roll it off. No armor, just fucking. Let's see who's in charge.
Let's just
That
do
sounds
it. then.
completely fair to me. Yeah.
Let's do it. Right here, right now. When you
So-
like make a thing of this, Azir's just gonna do this. Let's do this.
So the only thing you're going to be allowed to wear is undergarments. No armor.
I'm not taking off my armor. This is a fist
You
fight.
already
I'll
have
put
your
my
armor
on.
off for making it into new armor anyway.
True.
If you're gonna fight this out, and if we're gonna make this fair, because your 12 armor is nice, but you're not done with it. You can wear your metal
I'm not
armor.
I'm not trying to be done with this. I'm trying to win this.
Right. If you guys are gonna play armor, I'm gonna allow weapons. Someone's gonna die. So just letting you know. So that's why I'm
Alicia's
trying
getting
to
out of that room.
Please
I'm trying
do.
to avoid player death. We're trying to win by knocking
No,
someone
no.
out with fatigue.
If Liam's going to play his character hardcore to the point where he'll kill us if we interrupt his rage, I'll play character hardcore to the point where if someone invades my room and goes through my stuff.
Actually, the rage is a genuine mechanic thing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
actually
me playing.
it's not him RPing I'm enraged. It's actually it's a
Frenzy.
skill.
Totally
It's
frenzy.
it's a frenzy skill that actually has stat modifiers. It also acts like fearless, where you can't unfrenzy without making a willpower test. So
That's not RP. That's just straight a mechanic that is in my skill set.
yeah, so he's getting a bonus to fight, but he's also getting a weakness to willpower.
Yeah.
So less tactical, more just punch stuff. You are a tech boy. You are a weird boy. I'm not saying you can't use those in the fight. Those are your
Yeah.
powers. So
Again, someone breaks into the room high as fuck. He says, "What the fuck you doing?" You just start eating all the shit. Yeah, he's pissed.
well, they open one tub. That's it. That they opened their tub. That has literally on duct tape on the top. That yours says Steve Joe Paul in duct tape, and theirs says communal. They opened up the communal one.
So, are we doing this or not?
As long as you are not bursting into the room, grabbing into the freezer, and saying nothing about it, he has no problems. From what I understood, is that you broke into his room and started gorging yourself on all his stuff.
No.
That's how Steve Joe Paul
Okay.
sees this. And you guys just
We're gonna
broke
have
into his
this
room.
fight. All right, we're gonna have the fight.
You were in the middle of working on your armor, which, unless it's a separate armor suit, that would be your
It
same
is a separate armor suit.
Okay, then let's just do this. Fist. Like, if you want to.
No, you said weapons were involved. Did you
If
not
you
say
guys
weapons?
are gonna have armor, I'm gonna have you
I
guys.
wasn't gonna do armor.
He's naked. Azir's literally naked right now.
And I'm pretty sure you are not wearing your actual armor while you make.
Why would I not wear my armor? I always wear my. Why would I not wear
I would
my armor?
make you receive pretty large penalties.
Why would there be
for
penalties?
wearing armor to make armor?
When have Mekboyz ever taken off their stuff to
Because it's
create
a
armor?
power armored suit with mechadendron.
I'm not creating a power armored suit.
Just arguing with him to be bitter. Did this last
No.
time.
You know
Gotta
what?
calm down.
Guys, hold on.
I'm just
Hayden,
so tired
um,
of having a fun part of a session ruined because of stupid
No,
shit.
your fun of the part of the session is to control every player and tell me what to do.
No, you're just being a
fine.
dick at this point.
No. You get to play your character too key to the point where you even said you'd kill us if we'd interrupted you.
What are you
For
talking
no
about?
We
reason-
said that last time because
Interrupting
we
what?
it went the exact same time at the exact same argument as last time. Like, we're trying to find an RP reason as to why the group should stay together with all these very discordant and rapidly different personalities. And the concept of you remember the mistake I made of introducing a too high level NPC?
Hmm.
It's the same concept of why should we keep that person around when all they do is cause problems and decrease the group's ability to survive. So,
Except I've done none of that besides two people breaking into my room.
Hayden,
We literally just went over this.
okay. So I'm gonna rule it as thus. They can come into your room specifically for the freezer, or you need to keep it literally on the outside, up against your room. You can keep an eye on it there. You can hear people when they open and close it, so that you know people have gotten into it, and you can go check if they've eaten your stuff or not. But if you are going to be overly concerned with people going into your space, which I understand it's your space, and going into the freezer, which yes, it is yours.
Again, they should have said this earlier. Then I'm reacting completely off the scenario.
I, as the GM, forgot its location. They don't remember the location. We collectively thought it was outside of your room. So that is why we made the little decisions we made. Because we thought it was on the outside, which is why I made the game was a little fun. Because it was just see if you can stumble across this open room to get to a freezer. That was the game, which was why it was funny.
Well,
And they
again, I
couldn't-
completely ever is that I told previously that it was in my room, that it was connected to all my
Liam,
things.
I'm sorry, Hayden. I forgot.
Why does this matter so much?
You RP your character, I'll RP mine.
Hayden,
No.
Here's the freaking part. It doesn't matter about you RPing your character or not. It doesn't matter anything about RP. I didn't remember where the fucking freezer was. Doesn't matter. Now we know it was in your room, which makes this fucking thing irrelevant. So I am going to say right now the freezer's not in your room. It is in the communal space because it has communal stuff in it. Everyone gets to have access to it. Everything in there is labeled because there are communal resources. You didn't pay for the Promethium, but everyone benefits. You didn't
But it's
pay
not
entirely
lava
for the
freezing.
water. Like, there's communal resources. The freezer is yours, but the stuff in it is not all yours.
When I come out of that room with all the things in that truck, it's not mine. It's the group's.
Right. He's the only one who has access to it because he can survive. He could say, it's mine now. Sorry. And every time someone goes in, he opens up a can of syrup.
Yeah, you're dead.
and says, "Fuck off."
Never had a problem with anyone using it.
You do right now. You have just made a big thing because you have a
broke into
problem with
my
people using
room.
it.
Okay.
That's the thing. That we are
They broke
going
into
to
your
use the
room
freezer.
because you said the freezer was in your room. I didn't know it was in your room. I made it so that it was outside your room, which means it was outside your room. But then you said it was inside your room. So you see the conflict? You say one thing, the GM says another, and I'm trying to
Well,
make
I
both
previously
parties
said-
happy.
sure.
Just-
Again, I'm only reacting off of what I knew.
Okay.
Just
then-
stop then.
Okay, so
No reason to
pick right now.
I'm sorry. I
Barbarian
don't
in a fist
know.
fight with Norma?
Again, I don't understand. I can't take in the facts of that you added things that I didn't know of.
Well, that's the thing. I explained it to you for about 30 minutes.
Do you really want to fight? You don't have any fate points left.
He's got 2 fate points, but they're not.
Already used.
They're
They're
spent.
drained.
Burn. Yeah, that have to
You
burn.
can only
But
burn. So here's the deal. Aiden, to make this all nice and neat, the freezer was never in your room. It's in the communal space. It is still yours. Put the stuff in it. Not all of it's yours.
You want to get your own
Hence why
freezer in the
it-
future? Go for it. Have it in your room. But
I
right now-
legitimately have my own freezer. It's that.
It
okay. I don't
has
care.
to be communal. It
It's going to be in the
has to
communal
be
space because everyone will say you can't monopolize it in your room. We're
No.
not going to go up to because think of it this way: what if you're not in there and you catch someone walking out of your room? You're immediately going to fight them.
Again, there's this whole
Because
thing called
it's-
asking permission, and
No,
I'm
no.
pretty
At
sure
this
that you
point,
built something.
you caused
You-
too much trouble. You have already caused too much trouble over this stupid thing, so you can't have it as your private object.
The only reason the private job would be troublesome is because people broke into the room and grabbed some. No,
Yes,
didn't.
that's why it's become
You
trouble.
decided we broke into the room. Nobody else did. That's your problem.
No, I
Okay,
said
Ian,
it was in my
sorry,
room, and you said
Hayden,
you were going
if
into
you
it.
want, if you want the fucking
Send it.
thing in your room, here's the
It's
deal.
been almost an hour arguing over this.
Okay, Hayden, here's
Yes.
the deal. If you want it in your room, you have to agree with every NPC and every player character. People
Sure, I
can't
would have
just go
easily
in-
agreed to that if spoken beforehand.
No, they're not going to knock on the door. They're going to go in and get their stuff.
I'm sure every character would be glad with their personal projects going through.
You are not listening to anything at this point.
Hayden,
I'm listening to
sorry,
many
bud.
things at this point.
I think
Clearly
we should
not.
stop the session,
Alright.
guys. Like we're not.
Yeah,
getting
I
anywhere.
think so too.
Alright.
We're not getting anywhere. I'm clearly too frustrated to try and deal with this, and just he's ruined the mood now. So fuck it.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Hayden, we're going to have a chat.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you so much for this session, Matt. I'll see you guys.
See you, Matt.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah,
See you
guys.
Sunday.
Okay, buddy.
I'm not going to be forced into a corner because other people decided.
God.
Kelly.
Oh